ready? Is you ready? You say you ready? Whole squad ready? Is you ready? Are you ready?
From the Caesars Superdome in New Orleans, Louisiana, welcome to Fighting Patriot Football via YouTube on JohnCurtisPatriots.com. Tonight's broadcast is audio only. This year, John Curtis Christian School is celebrating 60 years of excellence and is continuing to build champions for life. Tonight's broadcast is sponsored by Proud Yogi's Bears, Walter and Bill Sanchez, class of 1977, and younger brother Chris Sanchez, class of 1980. Proud Yogi's Bears, proud sponsors of Fighting Patriot Football. Alongside fellow John Curtis Christian alums Danny Wimpine, Robbie Utzer, Gordon Abear, I'm Kevin Fayard. Tonight, the John Curtis Christian Patriots take on the Brother Martin Crusaders in the 2022 Osher LHSAA Prep Classic Division I Select State Championship football game. The Patriots are the number 3 seed with a record of 11 wins, 2 losses on the season. The Crusaders are the number 13 seed, and they have a record of 9 wins, 5 losses on the season. Both teams are from District 9-5A, also known as the Catholic League. Last week, both teams traveled for the semifinal round. The Patriots defeated the number 2 seed Catholic High Bears by the score of 24-21, while the Crusaders beat the number 8 seed Karen Crow Bears by the score of 55-24. Danny, the Patriots get a chance to pay some past due property tax, as we haven't been here in the state championship games since the 2018 season. Though the Patriots and the Crusaders met on October 28th, Brother Martin is a very hot team and a totally different team from what we saw. They're very healthy, and they've been putting up some huge numbers during the playoffs. The Patriots are going to have to have pretty much a repeat performance from the semifinal round to take their 28th state championship back home to River Ridge.
Well, you're 100% correct, Kevin. And for us, we're just excited to be back here. You and I have spoken over the last week or so about, all of the historic things that this means for us and from Brother Martin as well. You are exactly right in saying that they're playing good football right now. And at the end of the year, we've often had the saying, good teams win in September, great teams win in December. And both of these teams are getting hot at the right time, Brother Martin especially. They've got some guys healthy. They're playing very well. Their quarterback, a younger quarterback, is playing very efficiently, managing the ball games, and they've played some tough football, and it shows a lot last week. Torrey Lambert, their running back, had a big game. He's healthy again. And the Patriots as well. You could talk about the brackets and where Carr and Catholic ended up, and Catholic beat Carr and Curtis beat Catholic. And you know what? Now none of that stuff means anything. It's a one-game season, final game of the year, and we are definitely excited to be here. This senior class hasn't been here, so you talk about the expectations and playing under the lights, the big lights here at the Caesars Superdome. Unfortunately, our guys have never done it before. But you and I talking on the way up here, we have over 100 games, well over 100 games experience in the state championship on our coaching staff. So hopefully that helps these kids out as they line up, those coaches line up on the I and the N in the Saints end zone to say their daily game prayer. And we appreciate that. And, of course, these guys are keeping in mind what is really important here in life. But this ball game is a huge opportunity for both schools. Brother Martin, I'll let you talk a lot more about it, but it's been a long time since they've been here. And for us, it's been a long time and too long for us as well. So it's good to be back here in the Superdome. We cannot, unfortunately, see our fans. We are high up in the press box in section 642, and we are staring at Brother Martin's sidelines. They pretty much, I'd say, have 3/4 of the bottom deck covered on their sideline. So a lot of those people have shown up in support for the Crusaders. Unfortunately, we can't see ours, but I know that our people are just excited to be back here again looking forward to a great ball game tonight.
Absolutely. They said the Patriots' last trip here to the state championship in the Superdome was 2018, where we defeated Catholic High 49-7. That was Coach JT's 50th season as head coach of the Patriots. The Brother Martin Crusaders have not been in the state championship since 1989, where they lost to Ouachita. The last time that the Crusaders won the state championship, you have to go back 51 years. 1971 is their only state championship on the football field. So long time for them just even being a state championship. So that's why it's a lot of excitement on their side, and understandably so. You know, I mean, they've made it to the semifinals 6 times and were shut out. And finally, they got over the hump this year. You know, last week beating Karen Crow on the road. But Danny, I mentioned, you know, the Patriots and the Crusaders met on October 28th at Yulman Stadium. The Patriots won that ball game 23-14. You know, we didn't play our best ball game either. They weren't healthy. Mr. Lambert was out previous 3 weeks. He played maybe, 8 to 10 plays in the second half. It was somewhat effective, but, you know, obviously had no impact on the ball game. However, he's gotten healthy, and just in the playoffs alone, the 4 games he's played, he's ripped off, I think, 138 carries for 954 yards and 12 touchdowns in 4 games. That's a season right there for some people. That's pretty much, he's tearing it up, and the Patriots need to realize they are not the same ball club we played in October. Yeah, well, the good news is, Kevin, hopefully we aren't either. You know, we've continued to get better and you know, get a 1 or 2 guys healthy on our own. And, you know, both teams, I can't tell you how important it is to get hot at the right time. You know, for both of these teams to step into the playoffs with business on their mind and take care of business and then be here tonight. Fortunately, the Patriots and the Crusaders are here, and everybody else is sitting at home watching, and that's what's important. But, you know, for us, it's not about making it here. It's about winning the football game. So we have to have a heck of a ball game tonight to be able to do that, play very efficiently. And like you said, defense has to really step up against this running game with Mr. Torrey Lambert, the senior, that's finally healthy and ready to rock and roll. Again, we want to thank Proud Yogi's Bears, Walter, Bill, and Chris Sanchez. Thank you for all that you do. Typical, you know, Yogi's Bears, offensive linemen, you know, always leading the way, right? We can't do anything without the guys up front. Well, they were the first guys to actually start sponsoring our broadcast back in 2013 and really open the doors for other businesses to do the same thing. So thank you guys. And not only they're sponsors, but they're just good, close friends of ours, and we appreciate all that they have done. Coach JT is in his 54th season coaching the Patriots. Danny, he has 614 wins, 77 losses, and 6 ties. So coming into tonight's ball game, he is 7 wins away from tying Coach McKissick and 8 from breaking the record. Of course, obviously a state championship tonight would make that, you know, 6 and 7. So there's a highly likely and good chance next year that record will be tied and then broken. The Patriots lead the all-time series with the Crusaders 7-3. Again, we mentioned the last meeting between the two schools was October 18th at Yulman Stadium on campus of Tulane University, and the Patriots won that ball game 23-14. Now, the only time these two teams have met in the playoff was in the 2014 season in the semifinals. The Patriots won that ball game 40-20 at Tad Gormley. If you remember, we went 3A that year. We played a 3A regular season schedule, but we had opted up before the season to play in the Division I playoff bracket, and ended up playing Jesuit for the state championship that year. So that's the year, the only time we played in the playoffs. This is the 4th time now that we are members of the Catholic League. This is the 4th time in Catholic League history that 2 schools from the Catholic League have met up in the state championship. And hopefully the Patriots will be victorious tonight, obviously. The Patriots are playing in their, check this out, 38th state championship. You know, you and I were talking, you mentioned earlier, for you listeners, you know, Coach JT and Coach Leon, each of them 38 state championship games. That's 76 between the two. You look at assistant coaches, Coach Tommy Faubacher, Johnny Curtis, Jeff Curtis, Matt Curtis, Steve Curtis, Jerry Godfrey, and Brandon Godfrey. That's 7 assistant coaches. Each of them have multiple games in the state championship players. And as coaches, I didn't write them all down as too many numbers, but you add all those up to the 76 games between Coach JT and Coach Leon, we're talking about 150 state championship games just without a coaching staff. 100%. And
so, that's
well, real quick, so before, you know, you mentioned their team and our players haven't played in a state championship game. Their coaching staff has 0 experience. Ours, 150 games. That ought to say something.
It really does, Kevin, because here's the thing, and a lot of times people kind of forget this, right? That these kids out here are 15 to 18 years old, pretty much, right? Might have an old, might have a young one, but 15 to 18 years old. And they come out here and they walk out in Louisiana Superdome and Caesar Superdome, and they get on the 50-yard line and they see these big bright lights and these big jumbotrons, the big speakers, and it gets loud and the people are all showed up. It can be overwhelming for you as a young kid. Never have done that before. So it's up to these coaches to be able to settle them down, settle them in, because trust me, the adrenaline is going to be there. There is no – if you play the game and you can't get up for this game, then just turn your helmet in, right? So the adrenaline is going to be there. The intensity is going to be there. But how do you settle them in, take a step back, and continue to coach them and understand that, you know what, don't let this game be bigger than us, all right? Take a step back. Let's stick to the technique, stick to the things that you've been coached to do, and this game isn't any bigger than any other one perception-wise. Of course, you want a ring after this one. This is the big dog, but, you know, it's same as the others. And I almost often everybody's seen the movie Hoosiers, right? You know, when they go out there and they check that rim. Is it regulation? They go out in there and weigh it. Well, it's the same thing. Still a 100-yard field, still 54 yards wide, you know, still 10-yard end zones, and everything's the same. So don't let this game and this atmosphere be bigger than what you've been coached to do. So I think, like you mentioned, coaching down the stretch of a ball game like this could be huge. But at the end of the day, you know, I'll say it like I've said it for a long time. At the end of the day, it's up to the players. Mm-hmm. You know, who's going to show up? You know, the big-time players make big-time plays in big-time games, and here is your opportunity to be able to show up. You know, if you want to get noticed, then run your butt down on kickoff and go knock the crud out of somebody. If you want to get noticed, go make that big interception. You want to get noticed, go sack the quarterback. This is your time. This is your opportunity to do those things. No better stage to do it in than out here on a Saturday night on the big stage in the state championship.
You know, and to your point, chatting with a few parents during the week, starting last Sunday, even through Wednesday night, you know, they're new. It's some of these parents, this is new to them, you know, because unfortunately the Patriots haven't been in the state championship game since 2018. You know, and I'm sure the parents are a little nervous because they want their son to do well in the game, and obviously so. I mean, you know, as parents, you always do, right? I said, look, just take a deep breath. Especially last Sunday because it was early in the week. I said, listen, just tell your son, trust the coaches. And then I went through the whole, what I just told you earlier, you know, Coach Leon and Coach JT are each coaching their 38th state championship game, and all the assistant coaches. I said, we have close to 150 years of, as players or coaches, state championship experience. The game preparation for the week is going to be the same. The practice is going to be the same. Nothing is changing. The only difference is the venue. We're in a nicer venue, you know, here in the Superdome, and they're going to hand a trophy at the end of the ball game. Other than that, nothing's changing. We're not doing anything different to our practice schedule because we're playing the state championship game. So if the boys can just trust the coaches and just do, you know, business as usual, we're going to be fine.
Another thing to bring up too, Kevin, is the excitement of the actual week.
Sure.
Leading up to it. You know, you have the pep rally, and you do stuff with your cheerleaders, and you have all these pregame meals, and everybody wants to see you this week. And there's a lot of, you know, ruckus going on this week and craziness of just getting into the ball game, getting into the mode. But you know what doesn't matter? Any of those people that are not going to be on this sideline tonight. You know, all of that stuff, you have to be, like you said, business as usual. You have to have some character. You have to be mature about your business. And so this week, hopefully, our guys will mature. They said, I got to get in bed on time. I got to turn my phone off. I can't be reading the newspaper. Can't watch this. I got to watch film. I have to do all the things that I would do on a normal week and not let the atmosphere, like we mentioned, overwhelm us this week. You know, back in the day, we had these huge bonfires and these huge pepper. I'm glad that we did it on Thursday and not yesterday, you know, to kind of let some of that anticipation settle down. You get all those nerves, you get all that anxiety and the butterflies, and you know, you kind of let it settle down for a day as well. So, you know, these guys had to be mature about their business this week. And again, talking about 15, 18-year-old kids, sometimes that's hard. So that falls on the parents at night, you know, giving them a good meal, making sure they're hydrated, making sure they're in bed on time, things like that. You know, when you get and those kids are going to come back and they're going to watch our broadcast. They're going to be saying, oh, what are they even talking about? But as you get older, that's your responsibility to do those things, right? Like you get to college, there's nobody calling you and texting you and telling you how to take care of your business and where to be on time and things like that. So those are the little things that these young men are learning as we're just talking about football, right? But they're learning how to be on time, how to be accountable to each other, the work ethic, the leadership, all these qualities that are bigger than football, for what we're talking about. So, the Pastor Muller, right? He was talking before, at Riverside Baptist Church. We had a little service for the kids before, and he was talking about that. It's just a football game. There are bigger things in life than this, but the things that you're learning here are going to make you a champion in life. And hopefully these kids, like we said, they're jacked up for this game. But they understand that there are bigger things in life too. But for right now, this is what we're doing. So let's go win it.
As you know, you haven't played in quite a few state championship games as well, and of course you went on collegiately, played in some big bowl games and what have you. The team, and I'm sure Coach JT's talking to the boys right now. In big games like this, you got to survive really kind of the first 7 to 8 minutes of the ball game. Whether you were throwing the first haymaker or they hit you with a couple haymakers, don't panic. Even if you fall down 14-0 or you go ahead 14-0, don't let the situation be bigger than what it is. Settle down, because once the game settled down, then you're just playing football.
Exactly.
But there's a lot of times, to our point, these kids, they're kids. And, they could freak out. Oh, my God, we're down, 14, or, hey, we're up 14, we think the game's over. You got plenty of football to play.
Yep.
Survive the initial haymakers, settle down and just play football, and we'll be okay.
That's the truth. I mean, you come out here, and like I said, everybody's going to be revved up, ready to rock and roll, and all of a sudden something bad happens. You might think, oh, goodness, we're in trouble. No, you're not in trouble. That's why you play 48 minutes of football, so you can get out there and continue to be coached, continue to do well on offense and defense and special teams. And, obviously you talk about the keys to victory, Kevin, every week. Special teams is going to be huge tonight. They returned a kickoff on us in our previous matchup this year.
Yes.
Cannot allow that. I think our kickoff coverage has gotten so much better in the last few weeks. They've really done a great job of getting down there and putting a hat on a hat. Again, if we can make a big play on special teams, that is demoralizing to the team on the other side. If you can go out there, get a return for a touchdown, a big hit, a big fumble, cause something to happen. And then, of course, Jaden Alfonso has done a great job last week, kicking a field goal, getting all of his extra points. We call it the precious points, and you have to have them throughout the course of a ball game, because you never know when it comes down to the stretch of the fourth quarter how those points are going to mean something in the end. Of course, defensively, we have to get out of there after their young quarterback. Torrey Lambert, their running back, he's had an unbelievable postseason, so we have to be able to with the first haymaker in the first quarter, be able to shut them down, get them a little nervous, get them to do things outside of the realm of what they thought they were going to come in with their game plan. And then, of course, offensively, rely on those big offensive linemen that have played well all season long. Yogi's Bears win the good push up front, allow those backs to be able to run behind them. Of course, we're looking for a big game from Bruno tonight. And then when you have your opportunities, like we've mentioned in the past, take your opportunities outside with some receivers like Turner and Mitchell that have been playing great for us this year, and take advantage of it and make it happen. And then, of course, the front end is going to help out the back end on defense. We've talked about it. And then, of course, they're anchored with linebacker Justin Horn for the Patriots. He's been able to run all over the field. He's really got to be a thorn in their side tonight, running all over the field and making plays once again. So control the football on offense, no turnovers, get your big plays on defense if you can, steal the ball a few times, and if you could do that, you definitely come out of this ball game victorious.
Absolutely. Again, the Patriots are playing in the 38th state championship since 1975. That's crazy to even put the numbers together. The Patriots are 27-10 in state championship games. The Crusaders are playing in their third. They are 1-1 in their state championship games. Again, as I mentioned, this is the fourth time the state championship is an all-Catholic League final. The Patriots in football have 27 overall state championships. As a school, we have 82. So the Patriots are trying to win football championship number 28 and 83 overall. Here's how the two teams got here. Let's go with the Brother Martin Crusaders, the 13th seed. Woodlawn of Baton Rouge. Danny, if you remember this, they had to play week one of the playoffs. They were down 20-0 at halftime.
Yep.
They come back in the second half to show you what kind of halves they've been having. Second halves, they beat Woodlawn 45-20. Shut them out and scored 45 points. They beat St. Aug the following week in the regional round 27-14. Then in the quarterfinals, they beat Northwood of Shreveport 28-14. And last week in the semis in Carencro, won 55-24. But the game was close at halftime, like 28-24. They just unloaded in the second half, scoring all the points. That's how they got here to the state championship game. The Patriots, on the other hand, had a bye week to open up the playoffs. And we opened up with Jesuit in the regional round, winning that game 35-7. Then taking on Byrd in the quarterfinals, 35-14. And last week on the road in the semis in Baton Rouge, defeated Catholic 24-21. For the Patriots, the Stars, we're going to be Dagan Bruno, the quarterback. I think he's going to have a big game again tonight, and he's going to have to for us to be successful.
Yep.
Marlon Prout, he's been our everything running back this year, 1,300 yards, about 15 touchdowns. Just a solid little back. I'm no Pregame measurements. He's 5'9", 160. He's probably more like 5'7", 150, but he runs like a 200-pound running back. I got to say this, Kaheen Smith, number 14, probably had the best game of the year last year. He ran physical. Gabriel and also Johnson, Gabriel 1, Johnson number 34. They're going to have to be the supporting cast for Prout and get the big yards, ball security for sure. And, of course, on defense, Justin Horn. That guy's a tackle machine. He has over 135 tackles on the season. Tonight he might have 20. And then, of course, Weibel. He'll have an opportunity as a strong safety. Forget Jason Curtis. Last 2 games he's had interceptions. And if you go back throughout the year, whenever there's a fumble that the defense have gotten, more times than not, Jason Curtis somehow is coming out the pile.
He's around the ball.
I'm going to say Honey Badger-esque, not necessarily like he's always a playmaker, but the Honey Badger for LSU back in the day was always coming up with the ball in turnovers, and that's what Jason Curtis has been doing.
Well, and I think one of the keys that you're talking about, Kevin, is that you're playing as a committee. You're tackling by committee. You're around the ball. You don't want to just see one red shirt to the ball. You want to see everybody there, and I think this defense has done a good job of running to the ball, rallying to the ball, inside out. The defensive line has gotten better. And on the back end, we have definitely improved. And, those guys have really, really played well. I think that Brother Martin's probably not going to throw the ball very much tonight. If they do, their sophomore Seth Dazit's probably going to want to throw it to Clayton Leonardo, who's another quarterback. But he has really been their best athlete on the field all year. And we saw him last year as well. But when he's out at receiver, you got to watch out for him. He's a very good athlete. He can get down the field, catches the ball very well, runs very tough. And, of course, if he lines up in the backfield, they're probably running the ball with either one of the guys. So, you have to play very heavy and ready to go, play on the other side of the ball for our defense. But like you said, our guys just have to play team football tonight, and that's what this is all about. Offensively, defensively, special teams, all 3 phases, working together in unison and doing exactly what their coach should do.
Oh, yeah. I'm excited and you're excited. I mean, I played in 4 state championships. You played in 4 state championships. And Robbie, you in the booth, played in 4 state championships. So, and congratulations to all of us. Of course, we ride the coattails of the kids, right? We don't really earn this, but this is our 12th season broadcasting Fighting Patriot football, and this is our 7th state championship football game. I mean, think about this. I know it's high school.
How many broadcast teams can say that?
You go to even professional, college, or what have you. Like poor Jim Henderson, he called the Saints games forever, and he finally got to a Super Bowl in 2009-10 season. But there are so many guys who broadcast on radio or internet now, their high school, college, and never get a chance to do one championship game.
Yeah, they don't even go to playoffs.
And we've done 7 football. This is our 13th overall, and if you add the basketball, so we've been very fortunate in our 12 years doing Fighting Patriot and Lady Patriot athletics to be able to call a championship game. And what a treat it is for us to come back to the Superdome. And of course, the boys, like I said, they do all the dirty work. We ride their coattails, but hey, it's nice for us too.
Oh, it's a heck of a lot of fun, buddy. And it keeps us involved in the school. I know my sons are coming tonight, and my daughter's coming tonight with Ashley, and we have another kid coming with us. And it's it's just exciting to be here. I mean, I know Brother Martin feels the exact same way. It's just the buzz in the air this week is great for both schools, and it's exciting. A lot of bragging rights in the Catholic League to be able to say that we both made it here, and just an awesome opportunity for both schools to be back here in the Caesars Superdome. And you mentioned it, Kevin. There's a lot of teams that never ever do they ever get to play here. If our team, unfortunately, if we didn't make it here this week, it would have been the first time that Curtis, any class, freshman through senior year, didn't make it. And you know what they said?
Before the 75 team.
That's right. And you know what they said? Nope, not so fast, my friend. We're getting there. And they beat Catholic, and they handled business, and now they're here to ready to rock and roll. So it's a great opportunity for both schools. What an unbelievable place to play here in the Superdome. Actually, this crazy December that we're having, It's like 80-something degrees outside. But you know what? It's a nice, cool, crisp 74 degrees in the dome right now, and it feels awesome down there on the field, I'm sure, with this field turf. And it's an awesome place for the fans to be as well. So we're bringing the live action to you on JohnCurtisPatriots.com. It is, unfortunate for us that we are audio only tonight, but that's why Kevin's got that smooth, silky voice, the voice of the Patriots, to bring you the live action. Now, second thing is, some people may want to watch the action on another network because they think that they're getting video. Well, guess what? Turn them down, turn us up, and let's keep it going on JohnCurtisPatriots.com. We're very happy to be here with you with just around 4 minutes left before the opening kickoff.
So let's we haven't been in a while, so a lot of our listeners probably don't realize we do one different thing. That's one thing I didn't tell the parent. Of course, they didn't have seniors. Pre-game warm-ups all the same. The boys are in the locker room talking to coach. In a few minutes, he's going to send the seniors out by themselves, and they will be the captains. They'll do the coin flip. Then, as the team comes out, we're not going to run through as a team. This is the one and only time we don't do that. The rest of the underclassmen, junior through to freshman, will come back out and form a tunnel with the cheerleaders, and only the seniors will run through the run-through. And Coach JT will be behind. I'm getting the frizzons thinking about right now. 1988 was mine. Yours was 99. Robbie's in 2000. I can almost tell you verbatim what he said, but I'm not. I'll just keep it myself. But it's his personal time, and it's an emotional for him.
Yeah.
Because a lot of times, most of us went to Curtis from kindergarten on, fifth grade on, or whatever. Not always. Now we may have more Patriots now from high school on, but a lot of us grew up, and he knew us because that's how tight knit the school is.
Right.
And it's his. You hate to say goodbye. It's the goodbye because you're not playing for him anymore. You're never leaving the family per se. Gives it that one last little motivation, and the seniors get to take the field that one time by themselves.
Yeah, he'll never have that farewell again with you. And you're exactly right, Kevin. I totally remember it as well. And seeing it this week as everybody's posting all their pictures, I had a picture of that, of the underclassmen kind of lining up in that tunnel, and then we're running through at the end. And I got goosebumps talking about it.
I know.
But it's one of those things that, is just a tradition of ours from being back here all the time. And fortunately for these seniors, they get to experience it.
Well, the Baltimore Crusaders said, we're not waiting. They just came right out to run the tunnel. They didn't even go to the end zone. They just came running out to the sideline. So they're going to occupy the far sideline from us. They're in their crimson helmet, white jerseys, and white pants. The Patriots are still in the locker. Actually, they're starting to come out the tunnel now. The Patriots are wearing their white helmets, white pants, and our traditional championship red jerseys with the shoulder stripes. And I love it. We're back home in a dome where we belong.
Yep.
There were district rivals. The rest of the Catholic League is not going to be supporting us. They're behind Brother Martin. And you know what? We wouldn't have it any other way. I love it.
100%. Boo them all you want. Time for war.
Listen, feel free, sit back, relax, and send us a text at 504-259-7690. Love to hear from you. It might be a little delayed. We don't have the monitor with us. I do have a little apparatus that'll help us monitor the text message. I'd love to hear from you guys. Give us your name and location. We'd love to give you shout-outs.
Hey!
Well, let's toss it to the coach and the seniors.
Let's go! Hurry up! Hey! Let's have a little fun and take this thing back! Let's go to work!
And here come your seniors from the 2022 John Curtis Christian Patriots.
You got to love it. Gotta love it.
We're going to have a halftime guest during our Parade of Interview series coming up, and I had dinner with him on Wednesday, and I'll introduce him at the halftime, but we were chatting, and I mentioned, something we do here, the seniors run through, and he's, I noticed that, because he played here in his high school a couple times, won a couple championships, but as an adult, he comes back from North Louisiana and covers the state championships, and he goes, y'all the only school that does that, and that's such a cool tradition,
Yeah.
I said, yeah, you're right.
Is. Whew, I tell you what, man, I'm excited. What's crazy is back when I played, I had, I don't know, I guess I call it a focus. I didn't really get that nervous. But, man, when you're up here calling it, and even when you're, coaching the kids, and I've coached a little bit for the kids, man, you got nothing to do with it, dude. It's almost, you get more anxious, you get more nervous up here, and it's like, man, we should go out there and do something about it, but you can't. So I'm just excited to be back up here with you, man, and Robbie, and what an awesome opportunity for both schools.
Because you know why? we don't have any control of the game. Whereas players, you especially as quarterback, you
still
trust
make
every
a play,
play,
right?
You know, and we want them. You know why? Because we want them to win so bad. But we want them to have the same positive experience that we had.
Yep.
But we can't influence the game,
right?
And that's why.
Yep.
No, I agree with you.
You know what I think's great about this?
What's that?
Who's that at midfield for us? Is that who I think it is?
Yes, it is.
Jordan Smith.
Yeah, that's fantastic. So Jordan Smith got hurt, and he was out the rest of the season, probably about, I'd say 4 weeks ago, maybe 4 weeks ago.
The week of the St. Aug game.
Yeah, St. Aug, and he's dressed out, you know, and he's got a broken foot.
Yeah.
But he came out here and he dressed out, suited out in a total uniform, and has got his helmet on, and he's leading the Patriots here on the opening coin toss. So it's great to see him out here as a senior QB that hasn't been able to contribute over the last few weeks. But you know what I told him and everybody else? You could be the best teammate you've ever been.
Yep.
And there he is right there.
Yep.
Fantastic.
Well, the Patriots will get the ball first. Brother Martin will kick it off left to right. Give a shout out to Jeff O'Day and Randy Mathern listening to us. Appreciate you guys. Thank you all for being loyal listeners. And we're seconds away from getting this thing underway. There'll be a few more little delay. I hate to say delays. Before kickoff, there'll be a national anthem being played.
Brad Guthrie said, I got goosebumps listening about it. I got another one from David Blackwell. He said, just finished up in Atlanta. I'm listening while I'm driving. Can't wait to hear it.
Yep. Hey, Corey Chatelaine checking in, class of 93, 1990 state champs. He's in south of Atlanta, excuse me. He says, go Big Blue. Hey, Corey, thanks for checking in, buddy. Appreciate you, man. Long time no chat.
Here we go.
You know, 34 years ago was my senior year. I'm wearing one of the state championship rings from 35 years ago, my junior year in 87. But, you know, go back to 34 years my senior year. You 24 years because, you know, 23 with 99. But so long ago, but yet it seems like yesterday.
It really does.
You know,
that's crazy.
I was 17 as a senior. I'm 51 now, and it's like, wow, that's crazy.
We got old quick, huh?
Yeah.
My mom just checked in with us. She said, you sound like a parent talking about, you know, getting nervous about these games and stuff, and you can't affect it like you said. But, boy, we're ready to go.
Of course, they're going to introduce both teams, let the crowds cheer for their teams. So we appreciate you guys listening to us on JohnCurtisPatriots.com via YouTube. I know it's audio only, but that's due to contractual obligations that the LHSAA has. So let's sit back, relax, and Danny and I, we're going to paint the picture as best we can and hope you enjoy it.
Like Picasso, baby. Kevin's going to paint that picture. Let's go. Ooh, yeah, they got to do their little announcements. You know, this is kind of a normal deal with the LHSAA and the Superdome, and they do little announcements and talk about the head coaches and the teams and things like that. But, you know, the anticipation's here. We're ready to rock and roll. 12 minutes on the clock, and pretty soon we're going to kick this thing off. You're listening to us live on JohnCurtisPatriots.com. And, boy, we're jacked up, ready to rock and roll.
Bobby Desjardins checking in from Algiers. Appreciate you. Thank you all for listening. I said, Bobcat checking in from the H-Town. Appreciate you.
I got
Jonathan Wells from Houston. Appreciate you, buddy.
Yep. Yeah, talked to him today. He said he definitely wanted to try to watch the game, listen to us. I appreciate him tuning in.
Yep. Connie, Linda, and Teresa from Kentwood. Thank you all for being loyal listeners.
I got my good buddies Robbie McMahon and Lane Macaluso. They're listening to us live. I want to get a shout out to those guys. They said good luck. Go Patriots.
And my lovely fiance Georgiana listening to us right here in the stands. Says, go band. Appreciate you. Love you very much. She's a huge supporter of Fighting Patriot Athletics.
You know, and that's the thing. A lot of people, you know, I hope they realize, but you can come to the game. We want you at the game.
Yeah, and
we'll put your little earbud in and listen to us. You know, you're going to see the action, but you also want to hear a little bit of inside info. So, you know, I'm glad she's here listening to us.
How about this? There's a fellow Patriot, graduated a year before me, Dr. Steven Spooner. You want to talk about a classic concert pianist. Very talented individual. He is tuning in from Washington, D.C. So, Steve, he sent a couple texts, let us know he would listen last week when we were in, to Baton Rouge. I said, man, send us a shout-out, a text. I'll give you a shout-out. So, Steve, thanks for checking in, buddy. I'm glad you're doing well and love to hear from you. But you want to talk about a talented individual. He is great. Like we played ball as a kid. He did that with the piano, and took it to higher levels. He got a PhD. He's a professor in college and doing wonderful things, traveling the world, playing the piano.
You know, it's so funny you say that about the piano because I don't know why I always use this example, but I always tell my kids, like, man, you do whatever you want to do in life. And I always use the piano as an example. I'm like, I don't care if you play football. I don't care if you play baseball, basketball, whatever you want to do. If you want to play the piano, be the best damn piano player in the world. Try to be the best that you could be at whatever you do. So, hey, there you go. Good example.
No, he's awesome. Jake Sharpentay up in the duck camp. You know what? We need to go hunting with the Sharpentays.
I'm about to say, bro, we didn't get that invite either. But, hey, I'd rather be here.
It's always next week.
That's right.
And our good buddy, Matt Cease, one of my best buds from first grade. He is a Brother Martin Crusader class of 1989. Thanks for checking in. This is in Mobile. So, listen, you can be a Crusader, and we'll give you shouts out.
I got my old center, Terry Buffoni, BAM 50. He's checking in from Houston, listening to us live. Terry, appreciate you. I remember these memories. I saw a bunch of pictures of me and you and the guys this week as we were reminiscing. So, glad you're listening, buddy.
Also, Mark Bowen checking in, Baton Rouge, one of the Yogi's Bears, guys that played for Coach Rob back in the day. Love you guys checking in, man. Y'all make it easy. Raymond Hawkins, class of 2002, excuse me. Raymond Hawkins, class of 2002. Let's go Patriots. So we appreciate you checking in, and don't worry, we'll give you play-by-play since it's audio. We'll do the best we can to describe the action to you.
And the good thing for us tonight, guys, is that we also get the Jumbotron
so we'll have,
replays.
Yep, we'll have
so
replays
we have a little TV right up here in our booth, and then we also get the Jumbotron action. So, like we said, we're going to try to paint the picture best we can. But it's really good for us if, you're trying to mark a first down or see if somebody really fumbled and what the call was on the field. So we'll get a bunch of replays here on the Jumbotron and be able to give you the truth from what we're seeing up here in the box.
Well, y'all sit back and relax. This is has the makings of being a classic football game. The Patriots are who we are, but Brother Martin has definitely improved. They got healthy, playing extremely well in this last 4 weeks. I know they've been coached all week. This is not the same team. Y'all be ready.
Yep.
Be ready to go. And so sit back, relax, enjoy it. 48 minutes of football. And, again, we'll have a special guest at halftime. I think y'all enjoy speaking, we had Coach Moffitt last week. Plenty of positive response. We thank y'all for giving us feedback.
He's a classic.
That was a great interview.
Good guy, been around a bunch of blocks.
Yep.
Let's pray. Heavenly Father, we just want to pause for a moment before this competition begins, Lord. We just thank you. As the giver of all good gifts, Lord, we just thank you for the opportunity to be here tonight. And Lord, we consider the blessing and we say thank you. Father, we just ask for your hand of protection to be over everybody in this building today as we compete. Lord, that you watch over and keep everyone safe from anything. Father, we want to say thank you most of all for the saving work that you did on the cross for your son Jesus. And it's in his name that we pray. Amen.
Our national anthem will be performed by John Curtis.
We're going to pause for the playing of the national anthem.
Under the direction of Mr. Thomas B.
And welcome back to Fighting Patriot Football via YouTube on JohnCurtisPatriots.com. This broadcast tonight will be audio only alongside Danny Wimpron and Kevin Fayard, Gordon Abear will be giving us updates on the sideline. That was the national anthem played by the Colonial Regiment, and we are seconds away from getting this game kicked off.
Juices are flowing, baby. Juices are flowing. Let's go.
Yep. Got
Let's
another
go.
Check in from Southern Oregon. That's that Joe, right? Is that there's no name on here back here, so I'm assuming it's gonna be Joe. It's so y'all sit back and relax. The Patriots will get the ball to start the ball game, and Danny, we just need to do what we do: get the ball and drive down the field and punch it in for 6 and get the PAT.
That's it, big guy. Start early, start fast. You know, throw the first haymaker and sustain. Let's rock and roll. Gotta love it. Gotta love it. The good stuff. Patriots look good in those red jerseys, buddy.
Oh,
Let me tell you.
Sam Smith checking in from Breckenridge, Texas. Appreciate you. Of course, Sam, I don't know if you listened to the broadcast last week, but we had your college teammate Tommy Moffitt on at halftime. Go back last week and watch that. It's archived. And he said some nice things about you. All right, kicking off for the Crusaders, number 11, Lambert. Prout will be deep for the Patriots. Crusaders kicking off left to right. Lambert hammers it deep. And it's going to be fielded in the end zone, touchback. So the Patriots will have it first and 10, their own 20.
Here we go. Go 80 yards. Let's do it on the first drive. You know, we've seen it in weeks past, Kevin, and throughout the season. Sometimes, you know, it takes a little while to get going. You like to try to feel it out, see what the defense is going. Maybe they change something up. Maybe they're going to change an alignment from where they were a few weeks back. So you kind of have to feel it out. The chess match starts early here on the first drive. But control the football, get behind that big offensive line, make smart decisions, and let's go get them.
Yep, ball's at the 20-yard line. They're going to place it in the middle of the field. Bruno will be quarterback. The two halfbacks are going to be Gabriel and Prout. We will alternate throughout the ball game. And we have a shotgun formation. Actually, Mitchell, the receiver, is at the shotgun. Now we're going to shift back to our normal set. Bruno goes back on the center. And it's a check to meet the line of scrimmage for the first play of the ball game here. We'll come near side. Hands off, gain of 1.
Yeah, ran a little 5-2 under front right there. The safeties are pretty much inverted. You know, the corner stayed back, safeties inverted. So just a regular 5-2 defense. Those guys are going to try to get involved in the run game. Those safeties down there, and that's what's, you know, going to help them or hurt them later in the game. But, you know, like I said before, just stay behind this big offensive line, let them get a nice push, and let's go to work.
Twins near side, Prout and Gabriel the halfbacks. Prout near side, Gabriel the right side halfback. We'll do power play near side Gabriel, and this will be a short gain to the 23, gain of 2, be 3rd down and 7.
That they changed in a little bit of a split forward defensive look. And we gave them twins here to the bottom side. Looks like it's pretty much man-to-man. We do what we want out here if we have to.
Yep, Johnson and Smith checking at the halfbacks. And we'll do that. We'll send them in as groups of 2. Keep the backs fresh. This will be 3rd down and 7, Patriots from their own 23-yard line. We'll send 2 receivers to the right. Johnson is the right side halfback, Smith the near side. Option to the top of the field. Bruno's going to keep it. He pitches it late.
Uh-oh. We got room.
The 45, 50, and into the Brother Martin territory at the 48-yard line. Great job by Bruno. Outside veer. It looked like he was going to keep it. He turned up the field 2 yards and then pitched it late to Smith, and Smith had the whole sideline, got the first down to Moore. He's in the Crusader territory.
Well, good job again by Johnson, sealing the outside. They went back with the split forward defense, and it looked like Bruno was going to tuck it up under, and they tried to string him out, kind of play, you know, lazy right there, trying to make him hesitate, and he got to the edge, and he pitched it late, and we got to the corner.
1st and 10, Patriots from the Crusader 47. Ball on the right hash mark. Top of the field will come option near side. Bruno pitches it, gets the nice block.
Keep going, keep
That's
going.
Gonna be Johnson turns
Nothing
the
wrong with
corner.
that.
Nope. He gets it to the 42. That's going to be gain of 5, 2nd down 5.
We'll say it again right now, Kevin. Be satisfied with the 3, 4, 5-yard gain. You don't always have to have the explosive play like the play before. Continue to move the sticks, continue to move the chains, pick up first down, control the football, control the clock.
9:47 to go in the quarter. This is the opening drive. Ball in the near hash mark. Prout and Gabriel check back in the halfbacks. We have two receivers near side lined up darn near on the sideline. We'll go to the right. Hands off to Gabriel, and he's going to get it to the 39-yard line. Looks like a gain of 3.
Yeah, a little different blocking scheme right there, Kevin. The old G scheme. Guard kind of pulled out on the front side, tried to get to the edge, and we came up back inside of him. And those big boys are getting hot and heavy early.
Yep. Ball is, right in between the 40 to 39-yard lines. Let's call it third down and a long 2. Same formation, ball in the middle of the field, tight twins near side.
Yeah, boy, they're
stacked twins, I should say.
Receivers are stacked wide.
Quick hits.
Get upfield. Get upfield.
Going to have the first down and more. He crosses the 35 to the 34. They're going to push him backwards, but actually the 33-yard line is where forward progress ends. Go
Kevin,
ahead.
What's great about that stacked twins at the far side is they're not going to walk that number 2 DB, the strong safety, the other safety. They're not going to walk him out. So right there you have 2-on-1 to the outside with the blocker right in front of you. So he caught it, he saw the seam, and he went.
And on short third and short distance, instead of jamming up at the box, extended handoffs outside.
Like a long handoff we always talk about.
That's right.
You have a sure-handed receiver, get him the ball, get that guy out front to block for him, and pick up another first down.
Needed to, got 6. First and 10 from the 33. Patriots driving right to left. Bruno goes to the right. And they did a good job tackling us right at the mess point. No gain. Second down 10. Gabriel with the carry.
I'm going to try to see. I'm not sure if we pulled again on that one. No, we didn't pull on that one. Just regular outside dive right there. And they did a good job of smashing down. Probably going to see the quarterback on the corner pretty soon here. Getting the ball outside. Nice duck step and having something working.
Mike Maples checking in from Covington. Appreciate you, Mike. Thank you for always being a loyal listener. Second down 10 Patriots from the 33. Actually a loss of 1, they said, to the 34-yard line. Second and 11. Power play far side. Prout comes back near side.
Nice cut. Nice cut.
Crosses the 25 to the 24. Might be a first down there, Danny.
Very close, very close.
He's about a half a yard short.
Okay, thank you, man.
I'll tell you what.
Wait, he might have moved it up a little bit.
Looks like we're right on it.
Yeah,
right on it. He gave us first down.
Sure did.
Nice. Well, I could see to the top of the field, Gordon, from here. It looked like he marked us about a half of a yard short, and then the guy in the middle of the field and the guy down to our sideline continued to walk.
Yeah, kind of moved it.
Right over the sticks, and we got it.
Tell you what, he planted his foot as he went right, came back left, and had a huge hole. Too tight split top of the field. Ball's at the 24-yard line. Will come near side. Halfback gets it near the 20-yard line. I believe that is Gabriel, and it is.
Yep. I almost thought Dagan kept that one. He faked me out from up here, but a good job of carrying out his
Smith.
fake.
I'm sorry, Smith 14. I'm sorry.
Bringing some guys with him. And yes, like you talked about it, Kevin Smith had a fantastic game last week. It was the best game that we've seen him play all season. So all of those backs have to be contributors this week in this game tonight.
6:55 and counting. This is the opening drive. Ball in the near hash mark. Twins top of the field. Prout and Gabriel the halfbacks. We'll send the inside receiver in motion near side. Hands it to Prout over to center. Crosses the 20 to the 18-yard line.
Good job of that middle linebacker just stepping up, trying to fill that gap, fill the hole before our offensive line could get up and get to that second level. Still some positive yardage on the play.
Got to get it to the 13-yard line.
And all they're doing defensively, Kevin, they're walking from that 5-2 to that backside strong safety or that front side strong safety. They'll walk a guy down into the box of the 5-2, or they'll bring him back to create the 4-4 with a strong safety look. And right now, again, they go with the 5-man front.
Yep. Third down 5. Tackle over, split top of the field.
Single safety, getting guys involved.
Will come near side option. Johnson has the pitch. Plants his foot, turns it up forward. Not going to have the first down. He gets it to the 16, but it's going to be fourth down, and then let's call it about 3.
Yeah, I'd say 3 for sure.
That was the 11th play of the drive. 5:48 and counting. Now, do you try to take the points or try to go ahead and punch it in and get the first down here on 4th and 3?
To be honest with you, Kevin, I was going to say early maybe I kick it, but you know what? I love the opportunity to go for it.
I agree, we are.
And here's the biggest thing. Set the tone early of where we're at. And I don't mind this at all because here's the thing, Kevin. Even if they stop you, they still have to go 85 yards to score.
Johnson and Proud the halfback, same formation, tight end over. Now we'll send Gabriel motion far side. Handoff, nope. Gain the 1 to the 15, that's it. The Patriots will turn it over on downs.
I wasn't so sure that we were set before we went into motion out of the backfield. But a great job by Brother Martin defense stepping up, making something happen. And I think if Dagan could get it back, he'd probably pull that ball. I'm looking on the replay. I couldn't see outside, so maybe I'm wrong on that. But I don't mind giving it to the big boy early.
No, but I was kind of hoping we'd do something more outside in space. But okay, no big deal. But gain of 1, so the Patriots turn it over and downs. But we squander a 12-play drive with 5:14 to go in the first.
Well, and you never know what you're setting up for later, like I talked about.
Yeah.
You know, you're going out there, you're running some motion. How did they adjust? Did they take somebody out of the box or not? And maybe that's what we were hoping on, to get a second-level defender out there and replace him.
Lambert with the handoff going to his left. He's tackled right at the line of scrimmage, falls forward for a yard. Gain of 1, second down 9. And Lambert, folks, has run for 954 yards.
Wow.
Just in the 4 playoff games.
Unreal.
Gordon, what's the mood on the sideline down there, buddy?
Very focused.
Awesome. All right, the Crusaders will have stacked twins to the left, stacked twins to the right. Daz at the quarterback. He'll fake the handoff, throws it near side to the tight end. There's a flag on the play, and they're going to get it to the 20-yard line. Let's see if there's...
Might be holding outside by both receivers.
That was number 89 on the reception, Camden Burris.
Looked like a legal motion.
Illegal motion, okay.
Yep. That'll back him up.
What did he call it? Did he call it a legal formation?
Yeah, none of guys.
So
Call it legal formation.
Yeah, not enough guys on the line of scrimmage.
Yeah. 4:37 to go in the first period. It would now be second down and 14. They'll place the ball back to the 11. You got to get it to the 25 for the first down. They'll have 2 receivers to the left. They'll stay in the shotgun. Lambert will be the halfback. Quarterback keeper up the middle. He'll cross the 15 and get it maybe to the 16-yard line. So back to
Is that Leonardo? Is that Leonardo?
Let's see. Yes.
Yeah, it was.
Well, we know if Leonardo's in the game, guys, and he's that quarterback, it's going to be a 2-back run set with either him running or Lambert running. So you got to watch out for that. But also, don't let him get tricky on the back end, being able to throw the football over your head, because Leonardo can sling it as well.
Yep. All right, third down 9. Twins receivers near side, split top of the field. They'll stay in the shotgun. Daz it back at quarterback. Fakes it to Lambert, drops back to pass, fires it deep out route, and it's going to be incomplete. A little too high, and the Crusaders will be forced to punt.
Here we go. And
great job by the defense.
That's the good thing about forcing them deep in their territory, going for it on 4th down when you don't necessarily want to take the points. You want to take a gamble early. If your defense steps up and makes it look like nothing ever happened, that's the definition of a team.
I agree.
Here we go.
Crowd's going to stand back around the Patriot 47-yard line. Gordon, I can't see from up here. Is that number 11 punted for the Crusaders? Is that Lambert? Number 11?
Looked like 14.
Okay, 14. Angle kick, Crouch, and a catch at the 47 and tackled immediately.
Good job. I think it was their deep snapper that got down there.
Yeah, number 5. Good
after he
Rantlett.
After he got down, after he snapped it, he got down there, wasn't blocked at all, and got to the ball. But Kevin, good news for us. Because of the defense stepping up, we get the ball. Looks like they're spotting it right at about the 48-yard line. So we have great field position on our 48 to start our drive.
Yep.
For the second drive of the ball game. And other good news is we actually sustained a long drive in the first series, just couldn't come up with points. So you got to feel good about it. Some early momentum offensively.
3:44 to go in the first. First and 10, Patriots from their own 48, going right to left. We'll hand it off to the right halfback up the middle. That's Gabriel. Crosses the 40. He's to the 38-yard line. First and 10, Patriots.
Depending on where that shade is over the center, Kevin, on a split 4 look like that, you have to be able to run the ball up the middle. They did that right there. He made a beautiful cut after his slide step and was able to get up the field for a nice first down gain.
3:30 to go in the first period. There is no score. Twins receivers to the right. Gabriel and Johnson on the halfbacks. Bruno back to pass. Drops back deep. Has a post wide open. Down the middle of the field. Touchdown!
Yes, sir! Way to start it off early.
Turner ran the post. Wide open down the middle. Pitch and catch. 3:13 to go in the first period. Patriots 6. Crusaders 0. PAT pending.
Well, Kevin, watching it develop, their safety almost looked like he was trying to tackle Turner, and I'm thinking maybe pass interference, but the good thing is the safety falls down and Turner gets past him and he's wide open, and Bruno just put up a beautiful ball. Like I told you before, when those guys are wide open, it's hard as a quarterback to just say, you know what, lay it out there and let him make a play. He did just that. Turner with a beautiful completion for a touchdown.
Patriots line up for the PAT. Alfonso to kick it.
Excuse me, Bruno with a beautiful completion, Turner with a beautiful reception for a touchdown. Way to start off early there, Kev.
Snap, place, kick is up. And we missed it.
Oh, goodness.
So with 3:13 to go in the first, it's Patriots 6, Crusaders 0.
Yep, precious points, Kevin. We talked about it down the stretch of a game. How can that come back to haunt you or help you? And hopefully for us, maybe that sets up a situation later where we have to go for 2 points, try to steal it back. But really just a great job setting it up, Kevin. And it's so great to be up here high in the booth because you can see that picture develop.
Absolutely.
And you can see what the coaches are seeing up here high on this on the Caesar Superdome to be able to say, you know, it is developing itself through the offensive series of running the ball, and you know that you're one-on-one outside with some very capable. We talked about Turner, we talked about Mitchell, we even have some other guys that they could come in here, add depth at the wide receiver position, but a great job there on that second drive of the game, getting some points on the board.
Danny, that was a 2-play drive going 52 yards in distance, only burning 31 seconds off the clock. Bruno to Turner. Missed the PAT, but with 3:13 to go in the first, Patriots 6, Crusaders 0.
And you know what? Even we have a little bit of an intensity and adrenaline flowing through us, but hopefully now our sideline, the Patriots painted in the red, can finally take a deep breath and say, you know what, let's get in the mix of the ball game.
West fields it at the 4.
Squeeze,
15,
squeeze.
Bounces
Don't get outrun.
He's at the 20, has a lot of room, 25, 30, and we're going to run him out of bounds at the 35-yard line. So a nice return there, about 33 yards.
Yeah, our outside guy just squeezed a little bit too much, Kevin, got caught up in the wash, and he outran us to the bottom of the field here, and we couldn't get to him. Thank goodness for us, we had about 4 or 5 Patriots in chase, and we had the angle on him, and he got it to about the 35, like you said.
Yep, 1st and 10 Crusaders from their own 35 with 3:01 to go in the quarter, so they have nice field possession.
And remember,
for their second possession. Go ahead.
They returned one on us in the first game, so
we
definitely have to shore that up.
All right, Dad's at the quarterback. They'll have a split left, split right. Ball in the near hash mark. Lambert lines up to the right of Dad's. They'll send the receiver in motion all the way across the formation near side. Lambert takes the handoff, crosses the 35, has a lot of room far side. He's to the 40. Stiffs arms the defensive back to the 49-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 Crusaders.
Man, he can run. He can run. He's got some speed.
Yeah, he does.
Running up to the top of the field, trying to get outside. He almost got the corner, but a good job of one of our guys chasing him from inside out. Again, he kind of got caught up in the wash. Our guy squeezed a little bit, and Jason Curtis was, thank goodness, able to see it, get on his horse, and get out there.
Danny, he is rushed coming into tonight's ball game, just in the playoffs. Full games, 138 rushes.
Numbers are sick.
Ball's on the left hash mark. They'll have twins receivers near side, split top of the field. Lambert takes the handoff, goes around the left side again, crosses the 50, he's to the Patriot 46-yard line, so gain of 6, it'll be 2nd down and 4. 2:40 and counting in the first period.
Now, another thing I love that we do, if you have a little bit of depth, you can do this, but as the series is going on and you'll see somebody, I'm not necessarily saying that they mess up, but you'll see another guy run off and a guy run off and a guy run on because they want to get him to the sideline and coach them on maybe what they saw or what they didn't do correctly.
Dazzle, flags and pass, throws it over the middle of the field. Oh, incomplete. Almost hit an interception as well. Be 3rd down and 4.
Who is that on the hash mark just staring inside right there?
Jason Curtis.
Oh, Jason. I think Jason was coming across and he saw the guy. He was coming to pick him up and he didn't get his eyes back up to the ball, understandably so. If he did, I think he has his 3rd pick.
Give a shout out to the Duvio family checking in from Northern California. Thank you, guys. Stack twins near side. Ball on the left hash mark. They do have a slot top of the field. They're going to hand it off, come near side, and
get him, step
they're
up.
going to have the first down right at the sticks, falls forward to the 40, so it'll be 1st and 10 Crusaders. Needed 4, got 5, and that was Lambert on the carry. You guys just checking in. I'm getting some text messages. There is no video, audio only, so to sit back and it's a radio broadcast.
Yep.
We'll give it to you. That's due to contractual obligations with the another company in the LHSAA. So twins left. They'll stay in the shotgun formation. Fakes the handoff. Dazzett throws the fire, has a tight end wide open down the sideline, and he's hit out of bounds. But he's going to be in Patriot territory at the 24-yard line, looks like. It'll be first and 10 Crusaders.
Is that Nicholas Malik? Number 32?
Let's see. 16.
Yeah, so we know coming in, 16 is Brody
Demontier.
Yeah, we know coming in that their tight ends are big time in their offense.
Yep. Little pistol formation. They're going to hand it off to the running back up the middle. And he's going to get to the 21-yard line, gain of 3. That's Lambert. Yeah, they're going to run him to death. He's going to get the ball majority of the time tonight.
100%. He's their bell cow back there.
Second down, 7. 1:18 to go in the quarter. We got 3 receivers near side. One's a split, and they got stacked twins inside. They're going to fake the handoff, throws it inside, and almost intercepted on the ricochet. Oof. They did an inside slant to Leonardo, but the defensive back for Curtis undercut him. Brother Martin wants an interference, but that was a great job by getting in defensive position.
Yeah, I'm going to watch it here on the replay, but a good job of those guys. And again, Kevin, if they're going to throw the football early, you got to go hit the quarterback in the mouth.
Yeah.
Do not allow him to set his feet, scan the field. Right there, he just kind of caught it and threw it, but you got to get to him. You got to get to him. Keep that defensive front, attack all night long.
Of course, we want to replay in the booth. We don't get one.
No,
so.
exactly.
1:05 to go in the quarter. It's going to be 3rd down 7. Crusaders from the Patriot 21. All right, stack twins near us. Now to send a receiver motion top of the field. 2 receivers top of the field. They can do reverse.
Reverse.
Yep. Reverse pass.
Go
And
get
we're
to
gonna
him.
get him.
Yes, sir. Great play.
Drake.
Huge.
Him back to the 35-yard line.
You know what that did? It took them out of field goal range on 4th down, which is a huge play, because I was just about to say before that, they probably have a pretty good kicker that they feel good about, and they're right here. If they don't get it, maybe they'll at least get some points. Huge defensive play by the Patriots.
Now they're going to punt it.
Pushes them back, and it's going to force them to punt.
Demontier was the split in top of the field, came back this side for the reverse. Looked like he might want to throw it. Near side defensive end was Drake. He read it perfectly and dropped him for the loss.
Well, if I know anything about the Patriots, Kevin, they're going to play sound football. That backside end is going to be watching for something coming back his way. He did exactly that, spilled it. He had to run over the top, and then the DB was right there from inside out as well.
High snap.
I thought they would have took a
angle punt. And it's going to be down to the 2-yard line.
Yeah,
nice job by the coverage
execution.
team. Yep.
I was going to say I thought they would have taken a delay of game and tried to back it up a little bit more. When you do something like that, you don't have to. Great job by the punter, just kind of pooching that thing out front, down to the bottom, and getting it down to the one. Wow, great job.
So with 6 seconds to go in the first period, they're going to put it at the 1-yard line. But you know what? We've had many 99-yard drives.
Yes, sir.
For touchdowns, sometimes in one play. So we'll be conservative here on 1st down, I would assume.
You've seen a 99-yard touchdown for the Patriots?
I have. I'll tell you about it in a second.
I knew you would. That's why I was asking.
We'll send the left halfback in motion. Quarterback keeper. There it is. Bruno's going to fall forward to the 3-yard line for a short gain. And that's how the first quarter is going to end. So at the 1 quarter of play, it's the John Curtis Christian Patriots 6. The Brother Martin Crusaders 0.
Kevin, for that first quarter of action, I want to say thank you to our good buddy up here in the booth, Robbie Usler with Bob Usler Productions. Give these guys a call if you want anything filmed or edited. Best in the business. 738-1447. That's Bob Usler Productions. Robbie's been up here from the very start with us, our 12th year now as our chief production engineer. Couldn't do it without him. Bob Usler Productions, 738-1447.
Give a shout out to the DeLomes, John, Jerry, Colette, and Julianne. Thank you all for listening. Let's go with the scoring recap of first quarter. It's only one drive on the Patriots' second possession after forcing the Crusaders to punt. 2-play drive, 52 yards in distance. Bruno hit Turner on a 30-yard pitch and catch. We missed the PAT, and that's what the score is with 3:13. That was 3:13 to go in the quarter. We only burned 31 seconds on that drive, but press the points. Hopefully it won't hurt us.
Tell me about that 99-yard drive, big guy.
All right, so we've had a few, but the one that really comes to mind, 1993 quarterfinals, day after Thanksgiving, Patriots at Ellender in Houma, Louisiana. And we had the ball at the 1-yard line, and all we did was an inside dive to Chris Howard. He gone. Took it to the house.
I knew you'd know one of them.
And for all y'all who don't know who Chris Howard is, one of the best running backs in school history, went to the University of Michigan and was on their 1997 national championship team 25 years ago.
Yep. And he also
Very good
played
running back, but yeah, he took it to the
years
house.
in the NFL, I think, for the Panthers.
Oh, a few teams, Raiders,
No,
Jaguars.
Jaguars,
Yeah.
excuse me, yep.
Also in that game,
One of them cats.
when Danny Michael, when he ran for 306 in a slop in Spring Hill in 1983, he took it to the house from 99 yards.
Who was that?
Danny Michael.
Oh, there you go.
In that big game that he had 306 in. Ball's at the 3-yard line, 2nd down 7. Patriots will go with 2 receivers to the left, 1 near side. Now we're going left to right. Johnson, the lone halfback. Quarterback keeper up the middle again. He got to the 5 and got punished.
Yep.
But the hole was there, so that was a good read.
Yep, good job by him just seeing it, calling his old number. What I love about the quarterback sneak is not only seeing the hole, getting behind those big bodies, but ball security. Down deep in your territory, you know that you're going to have ball security, 2 hands on it from the QB, and you can protect yourself a little bit. Actually, Kevin, they only look like they gave us maybe a yard on that one.
Well, with the 3, gave us 2 to the 5, so it's 3rd down 6 now.
Yep.
Pro formation. Bruno looks near side, throws it to Mitchell, caught at the 10, got the 1st down. He's to the 15, slung forward to the 18-yard line.
Good job, Mitchell. You know what he did great on that play, Kevin? He caught it
got
kind of on the inside, and you know you always tell the quarterbacks kind of put it on the outside shoulder, and then let him turn outside. But he did just that. Was a little high, but he turned back inside, fooled the corner a little bit, and was able to knife forward and get a couple extra yards.
Absolutely.
Good job of Bruno getting it out of his hands quickly.
Yep. 11:08 to go in the half. Stacked Twins near the sideline, near side. Ball in the near hash mark. Again, Patriots going left to right. Option to the top of the field. Bruno's going to keep it, ducks it inside and maybe a yard. Let's go 2nd down 9.
They've done a pretty good job on kind of stringing that outside option out a little bit. Slow playing it, kind of letting that play slowly develop. And Bruno on that one, obviously they got up the field a little bit and he had to cut it back inside and really no gain on the play. Good job by the Crusaders.
Jody Blaylock, class of 75 from Columbia, Tennessee, checking in. Appreciate you, Jody. Gabriel, the near side halfback. Smith, the left side. Twins, bottom of the field, we give it to Smith. He crosses the center, and he gets it to the 25-yard line. Nice run there by Smith.
Yeah, and one of their defenders came from underneath and actually knocked him forward for at least another yard on the carry.
That was a gain of 6. So it should be 3rd down and 3. Go ahead, Danny.
No, I was just saying it was a really good job of continuing to move his feet, pump his legs, and that defender actually helped us out on that one, getting some positive yardage.
Give a shout out to Mr. Don Abity. Listening to us on the broadcast. Appreciate you. Twins to the left. Bruno checking off at the line of scrimmage.
Corner comes up to press a little bit, then kind of bails the top of the
Hands
field.
it off to the left halfback over the center. Has the 1st down. Danny, he got
Great
hit
job.
at the sticks, and then he just lowered his hips and just pushed forward for another 2 yards to be 1st down. And they're going to mark it at the 29-yard line. That's enough for the 1st down.
Who was that right there for us? Was that Smith?
It was.
Yeah, good job by him.
I tell you, last week in this, he's running very physical.
Very, very physical, and a good job by him. And you know, that's what you want. We talked about Brother Martin really at the end of the season, firing on all cylinders, getting healthy and playing really well. And I think Smith is buying into the same thing. He had a great game last week and carrying it over to here.
Yep, Smith and Johnson on the halfback. Smith left side, Johnson near side. Huge hole right side if we want to come here. But we'll go to the top of the field instead. Bruno's going to keep it, falls forward to the 31-yard line. You know, that might have been a call play, but Danny over the right guard, it was a huge hole. We could have got some big yards there.
Yeah, we could definitely run the base plays up over the middle, let the offensive line communicate, get to the 1st and 2nd level. You know, those guys got to get moving up front. And but yeah, I see what you're seeing. We have a little bit of opening there, and we're definitely going to be able to attack it.
Gain of 2, 2nd down 8.
Now the good thing about it, Kevin, is also being able to move those remove the running backs off of the field almost every play or every other play and allow them to come off the field and communicate with the coaching staff as well.
Yep. Prout and Gabriel, the halfbacks, ball in the middle of the field. Bruno is checking off, 8:28 to go in the half. We'll come near side. Bruno kept it. He's fighting forward, and he may get it to the 35-yard line. So it'll be 3rd down and manageable. Looks like a gain of 4 there.
Yeah, good job by him. And you know what, Kevin, as we checked off, it looked like the running backs, the linebackers stacked themselves behind each other, one at about 3.5 yards, one at about 5 yards. And maybe they saw something that, they makes them want to do that as we check or as we do something else.
All right, it's 3rd down and 4. Ball in the near hash mark. Let's see if we do the option at the top of the field. Smith and Johnson are the halfbacks. Huge hole over the right guard. Let's see if that's what Bruno's checking off to. Yep. Comes near side. He's going to pull it. Kirk ducks it up. He's to the 40 and has the first down.
Great job.
Great read.
Nice job.
The hole was there at pre-snap. Brother Martin closed it. He pulled it, ducked it, and got the first down.
A great job by him, like we mentioned before. Just taking care of the football. I almost thought he was going to try to pitch it out there, and I got a little nervous. But he did a good job of securing it, sticking that back foot in the ground, and picking up another positive first down.
Yep, needed 3, got 6. 1st and 10, Patriots, 7:18 to go in the half.
Some of our offensive linemen are rotating in and out of the game as well.
Prout and Gabriel, the halfbacks. Again, another huge hole in the right, off the right guard if we want to come here. We'll do the option, counter option, top of the field. Pitches it to Prout, and credit their defensive back. Is that number 3?
Good job by their corner.
Yeah, he read it. That's let's give him credit.
Santana Marina.
Yeah, he
Santa
came
Marina.
in, read it, and Prout tried to put a move on him, but he tackled him. No gain, 2nd down 10.
I believe he's the back that kind of got some carries towards the end of our last game, that corner. And good job, great athletic play right there. I think we came in down with a little X block from the top of the field, and the receiver wasn't around to be able to make it, and the corner was all out there by himself.
That was a perfect play by him. Actually, maybe a half a yard loss. Let's call it 2nd down and 11 now. Bruno back to pass, looks near side, throws it deep, has Turner on a fade route, and it is caught.
Did he get it? Did he get it? Yes, sir.
Yes.
Come on.
He got one
Walk
foot
it
in.
off. Yes, sir. He looked like, woo, goodness gracious.
Oh, wait.
This guy's calling it off.
Yeah.
This guy from down the field is going to call it
I
off.
see it. The guy in front of him had it in
He
bounds.
called it a catch.
Hey, there should be we can review. There is a review now.
That was a catch.
I mean, how does the guy on the sideline not call it?
Hang on.
Nope, he's out. He's out,
All right,
guys.
one step. Okay.
I'm looking at the replay right here on the big jumbotron. It looked like he stepped out. But my point
Half
is,
a step.
this guy doesn't make a call on the bottom down by our side, and he's looking around, and then all of a sudden he says, yeah, it was a catch.
Just a tad too far wide, and Drew Turner a half a step out of bounds.
And the guy's standing right over it looking at it.
Live it looked he was in, but that's the right call. That's the right call.
I like the attack from the offense.
3rd and 11.
Run the ball.
Bruno back to pass.
Screen.
Goes to the screen. Has Gabriel.
Go.
He's at a 45, 50.
Yes, sir. We got numbers. We got numbers.
He's to the 40. Comes near side 35 and slung it about to the 32.
Great job.
Oh, flag.
Guys, we got a roughing the passer.
I see it.
Roughing the quarterback.
Oh, got to love that.
I see it. We ran into our receiver. Fortunately, he didn't tackle him, but great balance by Gabriel. Bruno, to your point, Gordon down the field, Bruno got roughed.
Well, really.
So that'll be another 15.
I was going to say a great play call. Roughing the passer. Yeah,
Yes.
They called it. So a great play call because I was going to say run the football. They only had a 6-man box. And they had 5 DBs, but not as a nickelback. It almost looked like they had a 3-safety shell with 2 corners deep. So you either run the football, you attack the box, but right there, you let them rush, and then you attack the 3rd level down the field with some offensive linemen out front blocking. So a great job of getting to it.
How about this?
And they definitely hit the quarterback late.
Yeah, nice gain on the screen, but the penalty is going to move it to the 16-yard line. 1st and 10 Patriots with 5:59 to go in the half.
That'll drive you nuts if you're the defense coordinator. And John Terrio said he's listening to us. He said, go Big Blue.
Twins to the left, ball in the hash mark. We'll give it to Johnson over the center, crosses to the 15, fighting hard near the 11-yard line. Should be a gain of 5, 2nd down 5.
Ball came loose.
Yeah, it looked like the
They
ball
call it
came
down.
loose
Yep.
late, and they thought they had it. But, yeah, he was down on the play. But, well, I tell you what, great job offensively. And right here, Kevin, the same thing. You just got to sustain the drive, continue to run the clock, let those big boys up front take the game over and finish with some positive, with some more points right here on this drive.
Give a shout out to Rick Reaver, teammate of mine. A few more shout outs in a second. 2nd down 5 from the Crusader 11, and there's a stoppage of play.
Yep, what do we have here? What do we have here?
Oh, no. Nothing wrong with the play clock. What's the referee?
Previous play was under review. Okay.
The fumble?
I guess they're maybe. Now, is that something we have to throw a flag for, or is that just the officials that can say we're going to review it?
Each coach gets one challenge.
So is that
if
a
you
challenge?
lose it, you lose your timeout. I don't know.
I'm wondering if that was a challenge or if the officiating crew just said, hey, we're going to take a look at it.
I'll give him a few more shout-outs here. Yeah, teammate of mine, Rick Weaver, checking in. Rob's working the YouTube chats. We'll get a few other shouts here.
Well, I tell you what, actually on the review, it looks like they got a hand in on the running back, and then another guy came in from the side and hit him, but on the angle, it looked like he came down with the ball, and then the ball popped out. But I guess the question would be was the ball moving, from his pocket before he went and hit the ground?
Yeah, I don't know.
So, it's hard to see from up here.
Hey, let's give a shout out to Justin Dupree. He's a Brother Martin class of 05. Listen to us from, I'm going to say Cebu, C-E-B-U, Philippines. So thanks for checking in, buddy.
Hey, guys.
Hey.
Yeah.
Talked to one of the umpires, and the reviews are coming from upstairs. They got 3 college officials upstairs making the review calls.
Okay. Well, same thing goes for high school guys. It has to be, what do they call it? That's not the word.
Indisputable.
Indisputable video evidence to be able to, overturn it, because the call on the field is that he was down.
Big Barry checking in from Franklinton, and of course Poppy checking in, and Destran. Appreciate you guys.
Forgot my word there for a second. So I got my good partner right here. And the third guy up top.
5:24 to go in a half, and this is a pretty long review. I think that was one of the complaints that Ed Daniels and them having Friday Night Football said last night, that the reviews were taking longer than they should have.
Long. Yeah, and to be honest with you, Kevin, the thing about this is, I don't know what how many cameras do they have on the field? It's not like an NFL game where you're going to have like 15 cameras all over the place, and they're right on the sideline, and they could zoom real close, and you can get that, the 5 different shots that you need to be able to review something like this. It might be 2 cameras looking at the action.
So let's see, here's the call. All right, so the Patriots will control the ball, and it will stay at the 11-yard line. Hey, shout out to Jack Poindexter, class of 93, checking in. Thank you, Jack.
What's up, buddy?
And a few other little text messages here. Look, we are a Pro Curtis broadcast. We are alums. This is the JohnCurtisPatriots.com network.
100%. Let's go.
We are homers, but we do give credit to the other team.
Sometimes. Sometimes.
5:20 and counting.
No, we
Clock
call
running.
it how we see it.
2 tight, split near side. Smith and Proud of the halfbacks. Again, nice hole over the right side. We'll come that way. Bruno's going to keep it, ducks it, crosses the, I think it's to the, let's call it the 8-yard line. So gain of 3.
Close. It's going to be third and very manageable here, Kevin. Probably about 3 yards, I'm guessing, right here.
So check this out. We started this possession at a 1-yard line with 6 seconds to go in the first. 4:45 and counting. We have burned almost the whole second quarter. That was the 14th play of the drive.
Yep. Fantastic. Got to get this first down right here, bud. Big play.
3rd down and 3.
2 tights.
2 tight split near side, ball in the near hash mark. Again, Patriots going left to right. Again, the huge hole over the right guard. We can go there if we want. Bruno's checking off the line of scrimmage. 6 seconds on the play clock. Need to hurry up. We'll come this side. Prout gets the handoff, falls forward to the 5. That should be enough for the first down.
Yep.
Yeah, he got it.
First down. Great job. And Kevin, the best thing about that, like you said, is the clock will continue to run. You pick up the first down. You have a new fresh set of 4 downs here with the ball on the 5. So 4 downs to go, 5 here. And we need pay dirt after this one with a great job of checking off, getting it where we need it to be, and the clock continues to run.
The first round, or the second round of the playoffs, the first game the Patriots played, if you remember, we got the ball to start the second half and drove all the way down the field and burned 11 minutes and 29 seconds on the clock.
Yeah.
Almost same thing here. 1st and goal from the 5. come to the right, hands it off to the right halfback, short gain.
Ooh, yeah, maybe
Let's give him 1 to the 4.
Maybe a half.
Yeah, we'll give him 1. That's Gabriel on the carry.
Milk that clock.
That's number 95. He's a big defensive lineman for Brother Martin. Let's give him credit. That's Dakota Burns.
You know, I actually think as a group, Kevin, that's one of their better units of their Crusaders team is their defensive front. They play very physical. They showed us the last game. They could get up there and get a little salty and get physical up there and hold their own.
They're getting a little winded right now.
Yeah.
Good.
2 tights. Quarterback keeper at the middle. Bruno is going to fight hard to the
good
goal line.
push. Good push.
He's at the half-yard line.
Good.
Yeah, that's right.
Good. Yeah, let it keep running. That's the biggest thing for me right now, guys. You got where are we at? We have 2 minutes and 50 seconds, and now you have a new 40-second play clock.
Brother Martin called timeout.
Yeah. 3rd and goal from really the foot-yard line. And timeout is charged to the Crusaders. So with 2:45 to go in the half, it's the Patriots 6, the Crusaders 0.
Great job. I can't say it enough how happy I am for on this drive, Kevin. Like you mentioned, started it in the second quarter, 99 yards to be able to get a touchdown here, and we are right on about where are we at? The 1 foot line basically. Ready to rock and roll. So great job sustaining this drive, taking a lot of time off the clock. And if it ends in a touchdown, then you certainly did your job offensively.
Gordon, we're way up here in the press box. I'm standing on the opposite 25-yard line. Now I'm trying to look at my field glasses. From my distance here, it's not even maybe a football length to the goal line, right?
No, it's about 8 inches. It's not far.
Yeah, it's close.
There you go.
Well, we got two plays to make that.
Quarterback keeper might work. Let's see.
Why not?
I think it will.
Yeah, pick your side. And like I said before, I really like the quarterback keeper simply because of ball security as well. But, I think J.J. Watt said it this week. He was talking about the quarterback sneak. He said that's one of the hardest things to defend as a defender. You have guys understanding the play, the snap count, and they have a little bit to get off of a push, with a big quarterback running behind the center. It's almost hard to defend if you don't have that far to go.
Johnson will be the left halfback, Gabriel the right side halfback. The ball is just inside the near hash mark.
We had somebody just check in.
2 tight split near side. Quarterback keeper's there if we want it. Bruno goes that way over the top, and he's in!
Yes, sir. Great job. Great job. We needed it. We got it.
2:41 to go in the half. The Patriots add 6. What a drive. Woo. 99 yards.
And I love going over the top like that, but even that makes you nervous. 2 hands on the ball, but he had so little distance to go, Kevin. It's almost not that tough to be able to get that ball stretched out. Brother Martin looked like they thought that they had it, pushed him back, but a good push by the offensive line again, getting underneath the Brother Martin defensive line's pads and pushing them back.
Wait till you hear this time of possession when I'll tell you in a second. Bruno with a 1-yard touchdown run.
And I think going for 1's the right call right now, Kevin, because it's early enough in the game where you keep the momentum. If you get stopped on a 2-point conversion, it could be big as far as momentum going with over 2 minutes left for their offensive drive. I can't quite see the play clock. Yeah, 2:41 left here. And is that Brother Martin timeout?
I think they're replaying this.
Are they really?
I think.
I mean, how many times can they do this?
No, they call timeout.
I guess.
Oh, did they?
Yeah.
Okay, because I was about to say, they give the coaches one challenge, but if they continue to just look over it, you don't need any challenges.
Well, the coaches are not doing it. They get 1 each. Yeah. This comes from the booth up there.
All right.
So timeout charge to the Crusaders with 2:41 to go in the half. It's down the Patriots 12, Crusaders 0, P18 pending. Folks, that was an 18-play drive, 99 yards in distance. It started with 6 seconds left to go in the first period, and it burned 11 minutes and 25 seconds off the clock. That drive against Jesuit to start the third quarter of that game was 11:29.
You know what they call those drives? Championship drives.
I'll take it.
That's what it takes. Kevin, for that scoring drive, I want to say thank you to our family's company, River Parish Disposal. We've been in your backyard now in the greater New Orleans area for 40 years. Give me a call, Danny Wimprine at the office, 504-738-7700. For your local commercial garbage needs. 738-7700. You can check out the website at bizstinks.com. Like we've always said, our business stinks, but it's picking up.
All right, so we need to press this point here, but then we got to, more importantly, cover the kickoff and play defense. Don't allow a quick touchdown because the Crusaders do get the ball back to start the second half. Can't allow them to get back in the game, Danny.
You're exactly right. Kevin, Gordon, I got my old buddy Brian Parker here. He said, oh, my goodness, I just realized who Gordon is. He said, as a kid, I never missed a basketball game. He was my hero. How about that?
That boy.
Woo, baby.
Give a shout out to Dr. Jimmy Burns. Listen to us. Of course, a teammate of mine, Gary Gatch, and then Melanie Charbonnet. Listen to us out in Disney World. Appreciate all you guys.
She's in we're leaving Monday to go to Disney World with the kiddos. Excited about it.
And I know her boys, Luke and Jake, are up in Arkansas. Listen to us. All right, we need this PAT here, boys.
Yep.
Snap. Plays, kick is up. And it's good.
Yes, big time.
So with 2:41 to go in the half, it's now Patriots 13, Crusaders 0.
Ooh, and we know that they have weapons, though, Kevin. So, like you said, with 2:41 left here, you can't go to sleep on their offense. You got to go in there and make some big-time plays, make it happen. And the defense had one drive, two. How many series has their offense had so far?
We've had 3. They've had 2.
They've had 2. Okay, so
and
here
they
we go.
have to throw the ball now.
Yep, we got to go to work again in our back half. Front half has to help the back half like we've done all season. Go get to that QB.
Well, they had a great punt coverage and got the ball at the 1 yard line.
Yeah.
That's demoralizing.
Demoralizing, it really
we go
is.
down
I was gonna say the
18
same
plays,
thing.
almost 11 and a half minutes. Now we give a shout out to Delarios. Checking in. We appreciate you.
Got to get a good kickoff here, Kevin. Got to be able to cover. No room for anything big on a return.
Alfonso now to kick it off left to right. West, the near side halfback. Looks like we're going to kick it to him. And actually he is in the end zone, so a touchback.
Good kick.
The Crusaders will have it 1st and 10 at their own 20 with 2:41 to go in the half.
Good job by Alfonso banging that one deep, making it happen. They have to go 80. I'll take our chances with the way our defense has been stepping up and playing. Got to do it one more time before half, big boys.
Yeah, plenty of football to be played.
Yep.
And don't forget, Brother Martin has been a big second half team in the playoffs.
Yeah, 100%.
Putting up big numbers and big points, so this is far from over. Twins near side split top of the field. They'll stay in the shotgun. Fakes the handoff. Daz at pump fakes. Throws it near side. Has a post wide open down the middle field. Whoa! Almost a one-handed
Almost
catch.
came up with a one-hander. Goodness
Leonardo.
gracious.
Wow, that would have been perfect. Danny, he almost pulled it in.
He really did. He really did. Thank goodness for us. We had safety help over the top.
Wow.
Got there a little late, but yeah, Leonardo, Daz it pumped to the bottom of the field, went up over the top, and he had our corner beat a little bit. And actually,
it hit his leg.
Actually, it looked like Callio came in from the backside and kind of hit it as it was coming down to his leg and saved a big-time completion.
Daz throws near side.
Step up. Good job.
Hit it to the halfback, and it might have lost a yard. That is
I think so.
Lambert. Yeah, as he made a great attempt with his right hand, and as he's coming down, his left thigh.
Maybe we
hit
start.
it.
Maybe
Wow.
we start calling timeouts, Kevin.
3rd and 11 now.
I mean, it's 3rd down. We have 3 timeouts. Maybe we force them into a punting situation and try to get the ball back with some time.
All right, second down. It's 3rd and 11 actually. They go with stacked twins tight and then a split near side, split top of the field. Play action pass. Daz it back to pass. Looks near side under pressure. Throws it. It's going to be almost intercepted.
Oh, he almost got it. Yes, he did. Off the tip.
Picked off and we got the 28-yard line.
Yes, sir, baby.
Turner.
Ooh, it hit 3 different defenders, and the 3rd one, Turner got it.
Let's see if we get the replay in the booth because that was hard to describe live.
Wow.
Daz had a nice play. Had a receiver open too high. Hang on, Gordon. Got the replay in the booth here. He fires it. Jason Curtis tipped it. Turner, it's only 2 guys tipped it. Turner tipped it himself and gets tackled. Go ahead, Gordon.
What do you think, Gordon?
That's what I was going to say. Only 2 people hit it.
2 people. Got it, man. Yeah, it looked like 3 at first.
They looked like they were in a line, 1, 2, 3, but I think it went through the second guy. Who tipped it initially, Kevin?
You know what? It might have been, I said Jason. It might have been 20.
It was Wobble.
Wobble, yeah. Yeah, he's done a great job for us this year. Really, his senior campaign has been very impressive. That's Blake Wobble. He's a senior. came in and absolutely loves it out here.
First and 10, Patriots at the plus 29-yard line. Twins to the left. Ball in their hash mark. We'll go power play, far side, Gabriel. Maybe a yard to the 28. But good job by Turner by tipping it to himself.
Yep.
Allowing him to catch it.
That was
and put it
fantastic.
in perfect field position.
Great
Actually,
job.
no gain, second down 9.
Defense really stepping up when you need them to. And I hate to say it because I think their sophomore quarterback's been playing very well and efficiently. But if you force them in situations to have to throw the ball down the field, good things can happen for your defense.
Yep, same formation, Twins to the left. We'll come near side, inside dive. With the pitch, the outside, that's going to be Smith.
Oh, he broke it.
It's a foot.
Get in there.
He's going.
Get in there. Yes, sir. Good job.
Kaheem Smith with a 29-yard touchdown run, the right side, and the Patriots now lead 19-0.
All he had, great job by the junior quarterback, getting to the edge, believing in his pitch relationship with his back. The guy scraped tight. Bruno pitched it out, and you know what Smith did? He one-handed it from the backside. The pitch was a little behind it. He grabbed it out of the air with one hand, his left hand, and he had one guy to make miss, and he broke that tackle and beat him with speed the rest of the way. He's really come on strong. Very proud of him.
He sure has.
Very proud of him. Great job.
Patriots line up for the PAT.
Way to run the option, Dagan.
So the defense gets a turnover. The Patriots turn it into points. Bruno to hold, Alfonso to kick it. 1:01 to go in the half. Snap. Plays, kick is up. And it's good. So it's now the Patriots 20, Crusaders 0. Danny, that was a 2-play drive going 29 yards in distance, 41 seconds burned off the clock. Smith with a 29-yard touchdown run, and Alfonso's PET makes it 20-0.
Again, Kevin, complete team football. You score points, you ask the defense to come up big. They come up with a huge interception right before half, and then all of a sudden the offense turns it into points again with a huge explosive play on the outside option. Great job. We're playing team football, John Curtis Patriots football here in the first half.
Well, 4 possessions. Opening possession, we go 12 plays, but turn it over on downs at their 15-yard line. Then we go 52 yards, touchdown, 99 yards, touchdown, 29 yards, touchdown. So the last 3 drives have been very successful for the Patriots. Really, and actually, the first one was too because it went the whole distance of the field. We just didn't put points on the board. We got yards and time off the clock, but
I'm telling you.
confidence.
Yep, that's the thing.
So the Patriots will kick it off again, going left to right. Alfonso hams it near side, west from the 6. 10, 15, breaks a couple tackles.
Get down there. Great job, kickoff team.
At the 18-yard line. So it'll be first and 10, Crusaders there with 55 seconds to go in the half.
Inside the 20. Great job. And you know, Kevin, I hate to say it.
Say it.
55 seconds left. If I'm Brother Martin's coach, I might just say let's run out this half, not try to get fancy again and throw the ball and maybe force themselves into another tough situation. You might just want to run it. Hopefully your running back can maybe break something. But if you're a DB right now, you should be licking your chops. And if you're a defensive lineman, get up the field and go make another big play.
Hey, let's give a shout out to a classmate of mine, Stacy Hebert-Chauvin. That's Gordon's sister, watching from Bossier. Appreciate you, Stacy. Twins to the right. They'll stay in the shotgun. They can do a little pump fake, throw a pass.
Do not let him behind you.
And almost intercepted by Callio. He turned around and the ball hit him in the chest. He wasn't expecting it.
Oh, he actually.
Wow.
He actually went for the fake, Kevin. We got beat. We got beat on the play. And Dazzit didn't throw it out far enough. And Callio made it up.
Hit him in the hands.
Good thing for us is Callio's got good recovery speed and the safety was over the top. But goodness,
Brother Martin lucked out there with 49 seconds to go. We could hit another.
We did too.
Interception.
Wow.
All right, trips top of the field, split near side. Dazzit's going to hand it off to Lambert. No yards. That's going to be Ackle. Nice job there by Ackle.
Yep, good job.
Third
good
down,
job.
10.
We call timeout.
And the Patriots call timeout with 40 seconds to go. Callio, like you said, got it beat. He turned around and the ball. I mean, his hands were there, but he hit him, but he wasn't expecting the ball to be there.
Because he actually, like I said, I don't know what he was looking at. If he actually thought the ball was thrown to the other side, but he's never going to make that play.
Yeah.
So you have to stay as deep as a corner position. So I think he bit, and then he realized, hey, I got to go make it up. I'm taking off to run, and then when he turned to find the ball was right there. That was a tough play to make. Woo. Ooh, got me all. Woo. Come on.
All right, So timeout charge the Patriots. That's our first.
Yep.
So the Crusaders have 1 timeout left. The Patriots now have 2.
Yep. So you stop them here.
3rd and 11 now.
You know, you probably call another timeout, force them into a punting situation.
Yeah, then we got a 2-minute offense.
And then, and not only that, but maybe you could go after the punter and hopefully get a block, you know, inside of a minute here and maybe turn it into more points. So a good scheme right here for the Patriots, but the biggest thing is you got to stop them here on this 3rd down. Stay deep, defensive backs, linebackers, roll around, make a play, and defensive line, get up to the quarterback, go hit him in the mouth, make something else happen.
Give a shout out to my parents, Lionel and Sue Fayard, checking in from Plano, Texas. Appreciate you guys. Love y'all. Of course, Mr. Vernon and Miss Betty Walker, they're in El Paso. What? Must be vacation from Phoenix, right? Like I hand it off to Lambert, and he's going to get tackled for loss at the 15-yard line.
Yep.
And the Patriots call timeout with 37 seconds.
That's huge. Great job,
You know, we haven't talked enough about, and they've gotten better over the year, and I apologize for this, our defensive line.
Yeah.
They've gotten better. They've taken a diploma and graduated week after week.
They really
like
have,
99 John Mortor, 95 Logan Barnes. You know, just the
you got Justin Brooks healthy again.
yes.
You know, unfortunately for us, our big guy Johar, he's been hurt and had surgery.
Yeah.
But you know, guys, like you mentioned, time after time, get into the game, they step up, and they do their job, and they continue to do that. And then, of course, you have to talk about the defensive ends. They're right there in the group. That's Ackle and Drake, along with some other guys rotating in and doing the job. So it's really exciting for us to be able to call these guys, and this unit has gotten better and better and better as the season has progressed. And, you know, it's exciting to watch them play as a team defense, running and getting to the ball, making tackles. You know, and we've had some times where we've even said you got to tackle better. You know, you got to wrap up and get a guy to the ground. Tonight they're doing that against a really good running back.
Yeah, Mr. Lambert, he was fun to watch. And I hate to say it last year, against he tore us up, but was injured missed 3 games.
Yeah.
But man, what a playoff! I mean, 954 yards coming into tonight's game just in the playoffs. That's crazy. Some guys don't even have that in a year.
Right.
Prout's going to stand back at the 50. All right, we put a little bit of rush.
Oh, we were close.
Yeah. The angle kick.
Just
Get a nice
away.
Patriot bounce to the 45.
It did. Took a nice bounce.
Yeah, so the Patriots will have it 1st and 10 at the 45 with 29 seconds to go.
29 seconds with 1 timeout left. So, you know, not a terrible position to be in here offensively. Something could pop.
But we don't have to go to distance. Alfonso could kick
right.
it from 35 out.
Certainly could. Certainly could.
And we have 2 timeouts. No, 1 timeout left, so.
Make something happen for sure.
Let's see. I'll tell you what, they showed on the Jumbotron both Brother Martin and Curtis crowds. Patriots are well represented. Our side looks pretty darn full.
Yeah.
Outside is full.
Awesome.
All right, Twins receivers near side. Ball in the hash mark to the left, top of the field. Bruno drops back to pass, looks inside, pump fakes, goes deep. Has Mitchell, and it's going to be incomplete. I thought he almost had it.
Yeah, almost. Kevin, I tell you, if Bruno gets it out of his hands, you know, a quarter of a second earlier, he might have him. Or if he could throw it another 5 yards deeper, we might have something. Safety actually did a good job of getting over the top of it.
It was in his, his hands.
But looked like it was close. I don't mind taking that shot early there on 1st down. And, of course, the clock stops on an incompletion. You can still dial something else up.
Hey, there's another brother Martin Crusader checking in. Patrick Dinwiddle on the West Coast. Thank you, man. So we'll give you shout-outs. We don't mind. Ooh, boy, can you imagine if Mitchell could have caught that. 2nd and 10 now with 21 seconds. Draw play, Smith, and he's going to lose 4 back to the 45, and he made this call today there. Going to half. Let's see what they do. 10 seconds. I think that might be it.
Yep, should be. Nothing happened in your favor. It's 3rd down. Just let it run out and be happy with a 20-0 lead here in the first half.
Coach just called timeout.
Yeah, he just called timeout. He's going to go for one last play.
Yeah.
Okay. Hey, do something.
No, why not?
Let's get it.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, timeout charge to the Patriots is the Patriots 20, the Crusaders 0. Yeah, I got to think we'll probably just line up 3 receivers to the right because the ball's at the left hash mark, top of the field. May roll Bruno out near side and just the old Big Ben play.
Well, here's the thing, though, and you have to keep this in mind. You have all of the momentum. You've sucked the air out of the Superdome. You've sucked it out of the Brother Martin sidelines. Don't try a big play up 20-0 and all of a sudden a big sack happens and a scoop and a score or something, or an interception or something like that. So I don't mind the attack, but those are just the things that you have to be weary of to where you don't want it to come bite you on the back end. Trust me, I'm all for getting the ball down the field and attacking and playing that game.
Yeah.
But up 20-0, it does scare me a little bit.
Well, don't be scared, brother.
That's right. Get a dog, bro.
Well,
come on.
We went to chapel service today, and when Brother Miller said, he said, "Don't be afraid. He's in the boat with us.
That's right,
weather
baby.
the storm."
Yep, certainly is.
Yeah, just weather the storm. He's in the boat with us. There we go. Split to the left. Trips near side. We'll go in a shotgun formation. Johnson will be the right halfback, so he'll probably be the personal protector. Bruno steps up into the pocket, rolls near side, chunks it deep. And it's going to be incomplete.
No, it's close.
So at the 1/2 of play, it's the John Curtis Christian Patriots 20, the Brother Martin Crusaders 0.
Great first half, buddy. Got a shout out from our buddy, one of my little guys, Tyler Bergeron, and Layla and Alex listening to it at home in River Ridge. Appreciate you guys. That's Future Patriot right there. I want to say thank you to our halftime sponsor, Bobby Seafood. Our good buddy Ryan Estes went over there yesterday, got me some shrimp. Appreciate everything that they do. Bobby Seafood, they're a family-owned restaurant located at 9013 Jefferson Highway in River Ridge. They were established in September 1978 and are celebrating 44 years in business. They offer daily lunch specials, fresh prepared food, hot delicious po' boys, and hot boiled seafood. During crawfish season, go check them out. They provide on-site catering as well as commercial and personal boils. Call Captain Ryan Estes and staff at 504-738-2104 to place your lunch order and to book your crawfish boil. Tell them Danny and Kevin sent you to hook you up with the special. Kevin, tell me about that special you had this year, the Fayard.
Oh, yeah, it's a chicken fried steak po' boy, either with melted Swiss cheese or pepper jack cheese dress with a little roast beef au jus dripped on top of it. It's phenomenal.
Nothing wrong with that. Go tell them Danny and Kevin sent you. Bobby Seafood, 738-2104, proud sponsor of Fighting Patriot Football.
Well, here's a score and recap. Patriots lead at 20-0 at halftime. The Patriots got on the board first with 3:13 to go in the first period. Bruno hit Turner on a 38-yard pitch and catch. Alfonso missed the PAT, making it Patriots 6, Crusaders 0. And that capped off a 2-play drive going 52 yards in distance, burning 31 seconds off the clock. And that's how the first quarter ended. The Patriots went on an 18-play drive. They got the ball with 6 seconds to go in the first quarter. 18 plays, 99 yards in distance, burning 11:25 off the clock. So with 2:41 to go in the half, Bruno with a 1-yard touchdown run. Alfonso added the PAT, making it 13-0. Then on the ensuing possession, the Patriots got an interception by Turner to the 29-yard line. And it only took 2 plays to go to 29 yards, burning 41 seconds off the clock. Smith with a 29-yard touchdown run. Alfonso's PAT made it 20-0, where it was with 1:01 to go in the half. The Patriots ended up getting the ball back with 29 seconds, made a few attempts to the end zone, didn't punch it in. But here we are, 20-0. Your thoughts?
I think it's absolutely fantastic. I mean, this is right where we want to be. You know, what you mentioned before, and is exactly right, there's still a lot of ball game to be played. But up 20-0, Kevin, the biggest thing that I take out of the first half is we're playing team football. We ask the defense to get us the ball back. They're punching them in the mouth. They're getting an interception. Offense, sustaining drives, long drives. I mean, you're talking about an 11, 12-minute drive right there. It's demoralizing. If you're the defense coordinator, what do you do right there? You cannot get a stop. They're taking a whole quarter off of the time, and very, very good job playing Curtis football, and they're doing exactly what they're asked to do on the practice field. It's showing tonight.
Well, the opening drive, 12 plays, burning up most of the first quarter, though we don't punch it in. Then the 18 play, burning, basically almost a quarter into 2 quick drives. It's helping the defense because guess what? Mr. Torrey Lambert's sitting on the sideline.
We talked about Yogi's Bears in the beginning. Yeah. We knew that coming into this season, that was one of our most powerful, dominating groups. Even though Bryce Godfrey's not on the field. He's with us in spirit. He's on the sidelines dressed out, thank goodness. Those guys are taking it to Brother Martin right now. A very good defensive front for Brother Martin. They're not done. Obviously, it's 24 minutes of football left, but they're doing exactly what we asked them to do and exactly playing Patriot football.
Well, we get another special guest. As we talked about throughout our broadcast, we've only done it a couple times this year, but part of our Parade of Champions halftime interview series. Last week we had Coach Tommy Moffitt, who was the strength coach at Curtis and, of course, at LSU. This week I think you're going to like this special guest. He's a friend of the program and a friend of mine. It's Ray Butler. Ray, and I'm going to bring him in a second, but a little introduction here. He played football at Oak Grove, which is in North Louisiana. Won a couple championships as a player. His dad has a lot of ties. Was an assistant coach there as well, and he's a former coach. But he also started a website called 14-0 Productions, which is I've promoted a few times during the broadcast. A lot of Louisiana high school football history. If you want to learn anything about Louisiana high school football, go to that website. So without further ado, Mr. Ray Butler, how are you, buddy?
We are enjoying our stay.
We appreciate you joining the broadcast. If you don't mind, just telling our listeners, I know this just gave a little bit of a rundown, but tell our listeners who you played for, where Oak Grove, because they may not understand where Oak Grove is, and then talk about your experiences here in the Superdome, and then as an adult, come back to covering for your website.
We're about 15 miles from the northeast corner of the state, from Arkansas and Mississippi, in West Carroll Parish. Real good football tradition. I played down here in 89 and 91 and won twice. I came down here in 86 for the first time. And that's kind of where I fell in love with this place. And I bought a program, the 86 program, that had every year that every team in the state had made the playoffs printed in the game program. And I fell in love with it. I didn't know it then where it was going to go, but I really liked the stats part of it. I coached for 20 years, and I took off a semester right in the middle, and I just kind of decided, with a couple of buddies, we always had these conversations. Who was that kid that made that play in the dome? What was the score of that game? And there was no really one place where you could go look at everything. So I just said, I'm just going to pull the trigger on this. I got on the internet and found GoDaddy.com and pulled the trigger. And I guess this has been, a building thing, but it was fun to go back and do all the research. There was no place to go find old brackets, who played in what year and who they played in the semifinals. I literally backtracked to the beginning, over 100 years of brackets, every score with the exception of just maybe 7 or 8 games back before World War II, and where South Louisiana, I just don't have access to those newspapers. But other than maybe a dozen games, it's pretty solid, the bracket selection, and went back and researched with some help of some other people and did All-State, first team All-State for the Louisiana Sports Writers Association with a guy's book, Jerry Bird, and then I tried to fill in a lot of his blanks, and I just tried to put all this in one spot. I felt like, the fan, when he wants to go look for something old information about our sport, it should be accessible. That's what I tried to do, was just try to give people a little insight of everything, that we love so much, our sports. So that was it.
Now, I want our listeners to understand how important it is for high school players to play in a Superdome. Now, you understand, Danny and I, we grew up here in New Orleans. Curtis is only 10 miles west of here, right?
Right.
We come here watching the Saints when Tulane played, or LSU might be in a Sugar Bowl, or any team. Our families might have Sugar Bowl tickets.
Correct.
Coming to the Superdome was nothing because it's within a few miles of our house and stuff. Fortunately for us, the Patriots have been playing in this classic forever, right? The very first classic game was December 12th of 1981. They played all 4 games in one day. The first game was a double-A, Curtis versus E.D. White. We win that first game in the very first classic, and then played in 32 classics, right?
Correct.
So we take it for granted because we're in New Orleans and we've been in the Superdome. Explain to our listeners, what is it like for a young boy such as yourself, from a small school just outside of Monroe, to make the trip to the Superdome, but to actually play? Because you see this game on TV. You can't come as often. What was that feeling like?
We never had access for it on TV because we never had Cox up north. We had a different cable company, so we've people up north never saw it. So when Oak Grove came in '86, I actually did not even know. I was 13 years old. The year before, I didn't even know that we played high school state championships in the Dome. Oak Grove had never played in the state finals since 63, when my dad got beat by Lockport. And it wasn't in the Dome, obviously. So when we won in the semifinals against U High in '86, I mean, everybody just goes nuts, and we're screaming, we're going to the Dome. We had no idea what that meant, just the whole deal. Now, it broke me in that day, because when I walked in and I looked at the lights, I've been 33 years now, and counting this game we're watching, I've seen 190 state championship games in the Dome. 190.
Wow.
I've missed 81 through 85. I missed 2 games in 86. I missed 87, 88, and 92. And then I have not missed a game since 93. It's 190 total. I just added it up before I walked up. And I look back at it and I think that's a phenomenal number. I really didn't know it. That's how high it was. But and obviously with the split and doubling the 9 and 8 games has helped the last few years to get the number up. But I've seen a lot of ball, and Oak Grove had a great day down here Thursday, and had a kid. I played ball with his dad, and they interviewed him the Monday before we came down. I say Oak Grove came down, and he had a funny comment. Because his dad played down here twice, and he made the comment. He said, we're not here to win quarterfinals. Nobody remembers the district championship. Nobody remembers the quarterfinalists. In this place, people remember trophies and rings. And that's how our mentality has always been in Oak Grove. And for the people around the state that are not like y'all and are not like us, it's sad. I don't really know how to comprehend it, because that's all we do. My dad won 2 state championships as a baseball coach there. And we've always been a part of, just of athletics, because I think our town is such a, it's just a small town, and it's what drives the place. And I look at some of these places driving across the state, which is another story. My wife and I actually visited every high school football stadium in the state of Louisiana on our honeymoon. I needed to know if she was a keeper, so right. So that's what we did. We went to 200 and something high school stadiums, and every one of them. Every stadium. Now, if it was built after 14, we haven't seen it. But if it was built before that, I guess there's a handful that have been built since, and I guess we'll go just to knock that out. But anyway, I travel around the state, and you see these towns. You go into these places, and you can tell who's about the kids and who's about the program, because you see it. You see it on water towers. You see it, signs, put up in the town. You see just references to the mascot. And I know big city like New Orleans, Baton Rouge is a little different because it's such an urban area and people are kind of scattered here and there. But, driving across, rural Louisiana, and you go through places like Crowley and Ville Platte and, Oak Grove and whatever, it's really into our, into our genetics here in the state. And it's been a part of our life. I don't know anything else. I'm 49 years old, and I guess I went to my first Tiger game when I was probably 3 or 4, and I probably hadn't missed a Friday night of football, but just a handful of times in forever. So I've watched y'all forever. I've watched y'all on the internet. We ran split back beer like y'all do in Oak Grove when I played. Y'all play real physical, and you got great color commentary. You got great sports down here at Curtis. So I've enjoyed watching y'all on the internet, and since it went to that. And I've obviously in the Dome since, 86 when I came down, I've seen y'all, dozens and dozens of times, and it's always fun. It's just like it is tonight. I was standing in the end zone down there a while ago, and it's physical. The O-line is just bearing down on people, and, it's just an attrition deal like we had at Oak Grove. You just lean on people, and you force your will on them. And in the fourth quarter, you look in their eyes, and you've just snatched their soul. It's just a different deal, and it's a prideful deal as an old lineman. Yeah. That's what you're looking for. When you see it, you look in them, they done. You know it, and you getting a little of that down there right there at the end of the half.
Yes,
so
sir.
It is what it is.
Ray, talk to people about how they can find you. How do they look you up? How can they follow you?
We started the website just www.14andOProductions.com, like 14and0, like the record. That was actually our record in '91, which is where the name come from. And I guess with social media, we kind of flown it out. The Facebook page is Louisiana High School Sports. 14and0 Productions was I have it, but when I started it, I really wasn't trying to consolidate it, and then it kind of turned into something else. And we got about 27,000 followers on Facebook, on the Louisiana High School Sports page. On Twitter, we got, I don't know, about 5,000. It's under 14and0 Productions. We do Instagram, and God forgive us, we started a TikTok page because that's just where the kids are today, and I don't know, we got 1,000 or so on there too, and it is what it is. But it's fun. Overall, we got about 40,000 followers. I have a YouTube channel that I tried to push a lot. I started collecting old Dome games from people that they had because you can't get them. I mean, the Athletic Association doesn't keep them. The Dome company that actually did it back when me and Kevin played, they don't have them anymore. So. Right. When I find one, I dub it, I get on YouTube. I think I've got, I don't know, probably close to 80 or 90 old Dome games that I've got on there, and that's a big part of our YouTube page with coaching videos and stuff like that. Just old. I probably got 700 or so old games, and most of them are obviously around places I coached and I played at. But obviously there were two teams in the game, so I have people call me all the time and say, "Look, man, that was my dad." And he's dead, and that's the only chance I've ever got to see him. So you get some real feel-good stuff on some of these games and some of this newspaper articles that I share online, and it's real fun. I mean, it's just a hobby for me, but we're going to try to spin it into something else here after retirement, maybe carry it, a little more commercial and a little more creative, I guess, for lack of a better word.
Well, you do a great job. I know, when you text us and let us know you're listening now, always give it a plug. And I check out these stuff as much as possible. But I always encourage people, hey, listen, you want to learn a lot about Louisiana high school football because it's not just Oak Grove or Curtis. It's everybody.
Right.
Sure.
Pictures of, like, stadiums. And, I wish we're celebrating our 60th anniversary.
Right.
But to go back into, like, a Oak Grove or Homer, Haynesville,
Correct.
a Bird, black and white, like 1908 pictures and seeing high school football being played, like, wow, that's pretty cool.
We've got some real good plans here for the near future. We're gonna do it. We started this a year or so ago, but we kind of backed off. We're gonna push it real heavy. We're gonna have a team page for every team in the state of Louisiana. We're gonna document all their all-state players, all their championships, district and state. And obviously, this will be greater for some programs, like y'all and us, but. People still have, grandparents that made All-State back in 1930. They want to be able to see that. And we're going to try to collect as many old, pictures that we got of, put everybody's Dome games on their own page, and we're going to look for maybe a sponsor for each team or whatever. And that's kind of what we're pushing for in the future. Hopefully everything will work out, and we can just share stuff with people where they can get to see their loved ones that some of them really didn't get to know about, and that's kind of what the whole point of this whole deal is.
Well, we appreciate you being a fan of our program and listening.
Absolutely.
Of course, I got a chance to meet you on Facebook several years back. We finally met in person at 17 and become good friends, and then I'm trying to introduce you to Danny and stuff. So we're going to help you as much as we can.
We appreciate it.
But thanks for being a fan of ours. So before we let you go. As a player and/or coach, whatever, fondest memories or anything that sticks out, talk about the Prep Classic.
Just walking in '86 as a 13-year-old kid, watching, my home team was a big deal. And then you get a chance to come down here in '89, and play and shut out a great Haynesville team with all their tradition. And then obviously coming back as a senior and, finishing off at 14-0 undefeated season was special in Oak Grove. It was our first undefeated team. But the practices and the game programs that they've all done away with this year has been those things are a big deal. You look back, these kids.
I still got my 4.
Me too. I was heartbroken when I found out some of the stuff they had changed this year. The pregame practice. I remember everything we talked about on the field. Those things are part of the experience. And we enjoyed Northwestern a couple of years ago. It was fun. Yeah. and liked it. But when I came back in here that first time after, and you look back up and you said, no, this is where it's supposed to be.
Yeah,
you know,
I
it's
agree.
just they don't need to take the fun out of it. They don't need to take the morning practice out. They need to keep these programs for these kids that 20 years from now they're going to show their kids. So
Right.
it's a big deal, just the whole environment.
I agree.
So,
Well, if you don't mind, let's take a picture together for our documentation.
Absolutely.
Come on down there, buddy. We'll get Danny and Ray here in the picture. And we appreciate you.
all
buddy.
right, enjoyed it.
So, Ray,
Appreciate
don't
you,
be a
my
stranger,
brother.
man. Well,
Nice to
thanks
meet
for
you.
your
Will
time.
do.
And y'all, you and Laura, be
Thank
safe
y'all.
going home, and we're going to keep in touch with you.
All right, brother.
But,
Appreciate it.
Enjoy the broadcast,
All right,
man.
thank you. All right.
Yeah, so Ray Butler there with 14-0 Productions. We appreciate him.
Kevin, what I think
super nice guy.
what I think so fantastic about the stuff that he talked about is the generational experience.
Yeah.
You know, now as a dad, my guys being able to ask me questions. I don't have an encyclopedia brain like you do. I
Yeah.
can't go to flashbacks and say, man, this is who we played in the semis and the quarters, and
Yeah.
I can't do all that. But he just gave me a glimpse of saying, you know what, even generational players, like he just mentioned, a grandfather.
Yeah.
How cool is that to be?
I know.
If your grandfather's not around and all of a sudden somebody told, hey, was he a good player or how did he? Well, now you can look back and
Yep.
go through the program, go through the years and the history and say, this is Louisiana high school football in a nutshell.
Right.
I think it's fantastic.
No, he's done a great job, and
Yep.
that's why I've helped him out with our page and stuff that he's going to have. So, if you got some game tapes, you fellow Patriots, let me know. I can put you in touch with him. And he'll send it back. I'm going to send him some tapes, VCR tapes from the 80s. He's going to double put them on his YouTube page, and then he'll send the tapes back to you. So,
Yeah, I'm just excited about it. Now, Kevin, you go ahead and do what you
Okay.
got to do. I'm going
I'll
to
be
go
right
ahead and
back in a
talk to the kid. So, Patriot fans, if you're out there, we want to say thank you for the opportunity to do this. This is Kevin, Robbie, and I's 12th year to be able to bring you the broadcast live. So if you're listening to us on JohnCurtisPatriots.com, we can't tell you how much we appreciate the opportunity to be up here in the booth with you every game. And for my good buddy Kevin, he takes a lot of pride in this. Like I just mentioned, he knows a lot about Curtis football. And he's got that encyclopedia brain that I just talked about. And he could go back and say, you know what, in 1976 on this play in the fourth quarter, this guy ran it 38 yards for a touchdown. And he can actually recite things like that, which is very important to me to be able to say that we're giving you the accurate information, because the truth is what's most important. So I appreciate the opportunity to have him up here in the booth with me each and every week and giving you guys the facts of the calls and the past of Curtis broadcast, of Curtis games, to be able to tell you guys the truth up here. So we appreciate that. Now, second thing I'd like to do is I'd like to run through some of our sponsors that we've had all year. Johnny Curtis gave us this list, and we'd like to read it off real quick. That's Lingle Driving Academy, Nike, ABC Fire and Burglar Alarm, Alternative Teas, National Temperature Control, Cajun Land Spices, Ilario Brothers Marine, Chris's Fishing Charters, Bartholomew Law Offices, Garden of Memories Funeral Home, Proud Yogis Bears, Walter and Bill Sanchez, and of course Chris, Bobby Seafood, Hot Rods Grill Seasoning, Matt Bowers Chevrolet of Metairie, Friday Night Football, WGNO, ABC, Balfour, Bernhard Mechanical Resource Contractors, Immaculate Renovation and Repair, Matt Bowers Chevrolet of Metairie again, Diesel Works, Cross Construction, Professional Security Training, River Ridge Dental Care, Jimmy Burns, Advanta Clean of Metro New Orleans, Southern Tire Services, and of course, South of I-10 Restoration. So we appreciate all you guys and everything that you do for us. Without you, we couldn't make it happen. And of course, for us this year, our big-time sponsors up here in the booth are, of course, Ryan Esteves and our good buddy Hot Rods Creole. We're going to mention him after the game. So we appreciate all that you guys do as our sponsors. If you want to get involved for next year's broadcast, give Johnny Curtis a call at the office, 504-737-4621, and he'll give you all the info on what we need to do to be ready for next year's games.
Exactly, man. Thank you, sponsors, for all that y'all do. We appreciate you. Another shout out to, again, our teammate Rick Weaver, but also I got to give a shout out to the crew. All you guys, man. They all graduated. Well, most of them graduated a year before me. Rick Weaver, Doug Champagne, Greg Grismore, Billy Duncan, Jeff Heinrich, Chris Sappier. Hope I'm not missing out anybody. Talk about some good guys. half of those guys enlisted in the Marine Corps. We're Desert Storm veterans, so thank you for y'all's service.
Yep.
Just thank you for being good guys. They're all successful businessmen, doing really well. Of course, we know Billy stepped in for you and for me when we had to take a week off, and but just they was a cool little fraternity. Watching those guys, they were funny. I'll just leave it at that.
There you go. Got some good talking.
Well, I just paused for a second, and within a split second, just a bunch of things from 1986 to 88 just went to my brain. I just chuckled for a second, man.
Good stuff.
Those guys were good, yeah. So,
yes,
hey,
sir.
But thank y'all for listening and supporting our broadcast. I appreciate y'all. Y'all are super human beings, and I'm glad to call any one of y'all my friends. So thank y'all.
Kevin, get back to it, my brother. We had an absolute dynamite first half, up 20-0. You really couldn't ask any more. Like I said before, we were playing total team football.
Yeah.
Offense got the ball. Luckily for Brother Martin, they stopped us there deep in our territory in the red zone, and in their territory in the red zone. And we, on the second drive, we turned it into some points.
Well, exactly right. But we got to play good defense and cover here because, listen, they're a prideful program there. Coach Boney has his guys playing really well. And I mentioned it before. They were down 20-0 at halftime against Woodlawn in the very first round. 45 points.
Unanswered
So,
points.
guys, this game is far from over. They have been
100%.
playing big second half. So, hey, let's toss it down to Gordon, Coach JT, and the boys.
Let's go, Mike. Hey. Get out, get loose.
Hey, hold on.
Hold up, get in. Wants to say something. Get in here. Kickoff team, get ready now. Go. What do you got?
Hey. Everybody listen up. Hey, don't let off their neck, all right? Let's put this thing away. Let's go. Kickoff out
Let's
there.
go get it.
Danny, in my 41 years of association with the Patriots, I don't ever recall a player being able to say something during a halftime run through. That's pretty impressive there.
Yep. He had asked Coach JT right before.
No. I get that. I understand.
Who was it?
I don't know, Gordon.
Weibel.
Weibel. There you go.
Yeah.
Hey,
but that's impressive that he will allow a Patriot to say that.
100%. And and kudos to him because, like I said, he's earned our respect over the year. This is Blake Weibel. He's a senior defensive back, and obviously he asked Coach JT to be able to say something. And I appreciate those words because, guys, just like he said, pedal to the metal. Don't let your foot off the neck. You can't get complacent in the second half. They're an explosive team. Keep playing hard. And you got to remember that offensively as well, Kevin. When you see the big play, you go take it. When you see the opportunity, quarterback, check them, put them in the right situation. They're getting the ball back. Let's go rock and roll.
Give a shout out to my sister Wendy and brother-in-law Eric. Listen to us in Plano. Appreciate you guys. Thank you all for being loyal listeners. We are seconds away from in the second half. Kicked off again, like I said, I mentioned the first playoff round. They were down 20-0 at halftime and blew up in the second half. And against Karen Crow last week, tight ball game, and they unloaded on them. So this game is far from over. West is the near side halfback, and I can't make out the number of the far side. Oh, it's number 10. Tatum. Patriots kicking off left to right. Here's the beginning of the second half. West will field it from the 5.
Go.
10,
go,
15,
go.
And bounces out far side. Back to the 10. Can it get him? And we got him!
Nice job!
Slung him down to the 6-yard line.
Yes, sir!
Who was that? That is that 28? I can't tell you the number. Gordon, help me out. Is that 25 or 28?
25.
25, thank you.
Great job. That, of course, is Trey Brown.
Nice tackle.
Sophomore, getting down on kickoff. And this is what we tell you. If you are on special teams and you want to get your butt on the field, go make a big play. Great job, Trey.
He bounced it outside, and Trey tracked him down and tackled him inside the 10-yard line. They're going to mark it at the...
I'm not sure what Brother Martin's talking about. Maybe they wanted the horse collar. I'm not sure. But
he got him by the shoulder.
No, he got him by the shoulder pads and just wrapped him up and slung him.
Yep, they're going to hand it off to the running back up the middle to the 10, 14-yard line. A gain of 7 there.
And
nice
like you talked about in the second half, this is when the coaches get the players in the locker room. They have the talks with them. They open up the playbook. They open up the calls, and they said, where can we go? How do we combat it? What are the blocking schemes we need to do? What are you guys seeing that's open? So Brother Martin obviously opened up the communication, and now on this first drive of the second half, they're going to try to attack.
Gain of 6. Second and 4, we got him. Dropped him back for a loss. Back to the 10-yard line. Ackle. Assuming that's Delot.
Yep, good job, Adele. And conversely, we did the same thing. So the defense is going to say, hey, this is how we can attack. Maybe there's just some blitzes we can work on.
Yep.
We can come off the edge. We could do some different things or more of the same and get back to it.
Tackle for loss back to the 11-yard line. They need to get it to the 18, so now it's third down and a long 6. Let's call it 7. Twins receivers near side, split top of the field. Fakes the handoff. Does it. Fires it far side. It's going to be incomplete.
Yeah,
They'll have to punt it.
You know, I like Dowsett. I think he's a good young talent, Kevin, but all night his throws have been up and over the receiver's outstretched arms. So he's got to be able to drive that front shoulder down, get on top of his throw. But the DBs have done a great job being right there. The defensive line has gotten a pretty good push getting to him, and it looks like he's just a little antsy back there and the ball's sailing.
All right, Pratt will stand back around the 48-yard line of Brother Martin. The punter will stand about 2 yards deep in the end zone. That's Zimmer, number 14. Nice high kick. Prout from the 46 got hit immediately and tackled.
Hey, good job of being a man and making the catch.
Yeah, well,
you
think of holding the ball.
Well, you just got to,
fair catch it.
Yeah, if you can see it at the last second, fair catch, and of course that's a flag. But a good job by Brother Martin getting down there.
You know what that is? That's the center again. That's a Rantlet. That's the second time he's got down there. No, he was perfect timing by the Brother Martin. He felt perfect. He hit him right when he caught it.
Yep, good job by him.
But Prout, thank God he caught it.
Yes, sir.
All right, 1st and 10 Patriots from the Crusader 49.
And Rantlet is in on defense as well. He's a linebacker, a senior.
10:36 to go in the half. This will be the opening drive for the Patriots. Patriots going left to right. Prout is the left side halfback. Gabriel, the near side halfback. Huge hole over the right guard. But we won't go that way. We'll give the Prout. Left halfback crosses the center, maybe a yard. Let's give him 1. 2nd down 9.
Same thing we're thinking here, Kevin. Ball on their side of the 50. Just sustain another long drive. Nothing more demoralizing like we talked about there in the second quarter. Get those big guys with a nice push up front, take some time off the clock, and finish with some points.
Same running backs, Prout and Gabriel. 2nd down 9 with 10 minutes to go in the third. We'll go option left of the field. Oh, Gabriel gets the pitch, turns the corner. He's going to get it to the 44-yard line.
Yep.
Gain of 4.
Not bad job right there. 3rd and very manageable here.
Yep, should be about 3rd and 5. Have to get it to the 39-yard line.
Kareem Smith checks into the game, along with, I think that's Liam Cohen,
and
number 8.
That was a great job again by Bruno Daniel. That was a late pitch. He did that earlier in the game.
Yeah, they've done a good job of kind of stringing us out on the inside out for as far as the option goes. It's tough getting to the corner, but yeah, Bruno did a good job of getting it out there.
Liam Cohen now checks in at running back, right halfback. Quick pass, throws it near side. It's going to be caught for the first down. That's going to be Turner, and he's going to be slung on a bounce at the 30, but that's way enough for the first down.
Yeah, great job right there again by Dagan Bruno, just assessing the defense. 1, 2, 3, quick, getting the ball out your hand, hit him in the outside shoulder like we talked about, and Turner just uses some speed again, getting some extra yardage on the outside.
Gain of 14 to the 30, ball in the near hash mark, 1st and 10 with 9:43 to go in the third.
As long as those corners stay soft, Kevin, you can continue to just dink the ball out there, and then of course if they come up and challenge you, the ball's going to go over their head next.
Bruno hands it off to Liam Cohen. Right halfback goes over to center, gave him 1 to the 29-yard line.
And Liam's another guy that's a senior, getting the ball in his hands a little bit this year and done a great job for us, as well as blocking out there for the quarterbacks and the other running backs as well. But just another guy that could go out there and add depth to this running back crew.
Absolutely. He's 6 foot, 190 pounds. He's a good-looking kid. 2nd down 9, 9:12 to go in the third. Gabriel, the left side halfback. Looks like Smith, the near side halfback. We'll give it, fake to Smith. Oh, throws it to Gabriel. Has a little swing pass. He's to the 25. Puts a move on a couple of defenders and gets it near the 19-yard line. It should be enough for the first down.
Ooh, I really like that.
It's a first down.
I really like that play call, Kevin.
Gain of 10.
A little wrinkle right there. A little wrinkle right there of getting him outside. You go in there and they fake the option, but it allows us to get on the perimeter quickly. The only thing you have to be weary of is as the quarterback's into the line of scrimmage that it's not a backwards lateral. You have to secure the ball. He did a good job of putting it right on him and getting outside to make a nice play.
Credit Coach Jeff Curtis in recent weeks being creative, getting guys out the box. We run the veer, but he's making different formations, extended handoffs, quick hitch passes and stuff. I mean, he's done a great job. Twins near side split top of the field. Now empty set. We'll send the back in motion near side. We're going to throw that quick hitch to Prout. He's to the 15, to the 14-yard line, gain of 5.
Again, just
that's a new play.
Interesting way of getting the ball in the playmaker's hands. You have a single back. You motion him out. You get numbers on the side that you're throwing. You overload them by one red jersey. You get blockers out there on the perimeter, and you give it to your guy that's been steady for you all year and allow him to pick up some nice yardage on the play. Another, we'll call it an extended handoff to pick up some positive yardage.
Johnson and Smith are the halfbacks. 2 tight ends split left of the field. Ball in the near hash mark. 7:50 to go in the third. Bruno is checking off. Patriots going left to right. Again, the end is a huge hole with the right guard. We can go there if we want. Smith takes the handoff, goes over that guard, and he'll get it near the 11-yard line. Should be a gain of 3. Now, it's easier. Look, folks, we are at the very top of the Superdome, so it's easy for Danny now to see it.
Yep.
But I know we got coaches in the boxes, too. They're probably yelling at the coach, hey, run to the right side or left side. But most of the game, there's been a huge hole on that right side.
There has been. You know, but one good thing about it, though, is Brother Martin closes it up very quickly.
The defensive lineman accidentally moved the ball. He kicked the ball, breaking their huddle.
Yep.
We'll send 2 receivers to the left. Johnson, the left side halfback, Prout, the near side. Option to the left of the field. Oh, backwards pass, wide open in the end zone. Touchdown.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, my goodness, he dropped it.
That's okay. That's okay. Come on, get him up.
Cornell Smith was wide open, nobody near him. He had it, and as he was tucking it, he dropped the ball.
Well, I could say,
oh my goodness.
We talked about it earlier, as a quarterback, when it's so wide open, it's tough. And as a receiver, too, you could say the same thing. When it's so wide open, sometimes
God bless him.
It's just tough. And our heart goes out to him because we know that he wanted that one bad. And it was wide open and it was there. But you know what? Scratch it, play the next play.
Oh, my goodness. The nearest defender was in Kenner. Oof. So it'll be 4th and 3. Yeah, we did an option to the top of the field. It was an option throwback. He was the near side tight end. He just kind of down blocked and released and was wide open. So it looks like we'll throw the field goal team in. Alfonso will line it up at the 19. It'll be a 29-yard field goal attempt.
Yeah, that's tough.
Well, missed opportunity. But
yeah, when you draw it up and you know you have it, it's tough. But you know what? Like I said, been there, done that, Cornell. Don't worry about it.
And I've dropped 2 touchdown passes. Like I understand. Yep. But he hadn't had many this year. I just wanted it for him.
We wanted him to have it.
Snap, place, kick is up, and it is good.
Yes. Great job.
So with 6:45 to go in the third, the Patriots add a 29-yard field goal, and it's now 23-0 Patriots.
Big difference. Now you extended it past 3 touchdowns with your lead. So a great job by Alfonso making up those precious points that we talked about. We missed that extra point on that first drive. He goes and captures it back, plus some right there on that field goal. So a great job. I'll give it to the offense because of the incompletion right there. They did another great job of sustaining a drive, finishing with points, and that's exactly what they did. Exactly what you ask of them. Whew. Been an exciting football game for the Patriots so far, Kevin.
Amen. Yeah, Miss Peggy Aberdeen checking in the Superdome. Appreciate you, Miss Peggy. Thanks for listening.
Yep.
Brandon Bourgeois.
What's up, Big BB?
Checking in. Check this out. He's at a wedding in Estes Park, Colorado. Listen to us.
Still listening.
Thanks, Brandon.
You know where your priorities lie. Hopefully it's not your sister or something.
Or
Come on, man. Yeah. That would be
I know
funny.
he's married. No,
that would be funny. That's good stuff.
Oh, that's classic.
Yeah.
Well, hey, look, we got points, but a missed opportunity to get more, but that's okay. And you want a guy like Cornell Smith, who's been there and did great production all year long blocking.
You
and that's
just want him to have it.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, no,
but
we
he
just
was
wanted
so
it for
wide
him.
open. Oh, my goodness.
Like Kevin and I said, we've been there, done that, dude. I did that on national TV against Louisville. My sophomore year, I believe, we did the old quarterback screen to quads. I throw it out there. They throw the quarterback pass back to me, and I have nothing but green grass and quarterback space out front of me, and I drop that son of a gun.
Yeah.
And, hey, it's just the way it goes sometimes.
Well, let's credit the kickoff unit there. The West returned it from the 1-yard line to the 14, and they got about 4 or 5 guys pounced on them. So with 6:37 to go in the third, 1st and 10 Crusaders from their own 14.
Great job again, Kevin. Like you mentioned, kickoff coverage. Can't ask any more. The group's gotten better, and we appreciate them working so hard on it.
Stack Twins near side. They're going to hand it off to Torrey Lambert going to his right, and he'll get it to the 21-yard line. Should be a gain of 7. You know, like, I hope y'all – oh, Torrey's hurt. I hope it's nothing serious. He's in pain.
Yeah.
So injury timeout on the field here.
Yeah, and he just got over it, man. Before us. And
doesn't look good.
We don't want to see him down there.
Well, here's a replay here.
Not good.
Yeah, I don't know if it's he had an ankle injury. That's why he was out.
Almost looked like
when
he was, because he runs with some power, Kevin, and it almost looked like he was running well behind his pads. And when we grabbed him down low, he didn't go anywhere else. Like it stifled him, and he just got yanked, and it looked like it almost maybe stretched something out.
And I was about to mention,
re-injured it maybe.
What Ray was mentioning, this year they're not doing programs. Everything's digital. Like us, we had to print the Brother Martin program off the, they sent us an email. You want the physical stuff. Well, we used to get stats
right
after the quarters. And I was just about to say, the Patriots defense has done a great job tackling Lambert. He don't have no big runs.
Right.
Folks, he's been getting 20, 30, 40-yard touchdown runs. And again,
been significant.
Coming into tonight's ball game, just in the playoffs, 138 carries, 954 yards, 12 touchdowns. And I was just thinking, man, I wish I had a stat sheet to see.
Jogged off.
How many yards does he have? I don't think he has 40.
Yeah.
Maybe 50 at the most.
Yep.
Hey,
defense has done a good job.
I don't know if Lee Gordon asked Lee down. Said, does he keep stats on the visiting team or just us? If he does, I'd like to know how many yards does Lambert have.
10 for him, fun.
But that just shows you, because he's such a great running back, that how good of a job the defense has done on him tonight. All right, Stack Twins near side again. They'll stay in the shotgun. Does it. We'll hand it off to West. He'll go to his right, breaks a few tackles, has the first down, and they're going to drop him at the 27-yard line.
Hey, we don't keep their stats.
Okay, I didn't think so either.
And we got a flag down here.
Is it on them?
It's on them, I think.
Yeah, I didn't think Lee did, but I was just curious because unfortunately
is that holding on them?
Up here.
Right, legal formation. Is that the second one of the night so far?
Yeah.
For them? Yeah.
Yeah, it's the second one.
Not getting enough guys on the line of scrimmage, I guess.
So the penalty moves the ball back to the 16-yard line. They have to get it to the between the 24 and 25.
Oh, how about that? I just
got a quick pass to tight end at the middle of the seam. That'll be a first down. And he's going to be tackled at the 32-yard line. That is number 44. He's a big old boy. That's Ferreira. Alejandro Ferreira.
Just got a text from Miss Rita Lapinto and Mr. Joe Lapinto. Of course, that's the Sheriff Joe Lapinto's mom and dad, and they're Brother Martin fans, but they're listening to us, so appreciate them listening. And, hey, we just because you're a Brother Martin fan doesn't mean we won't have you. Appreciate you guys listening.
Absolutely. They handed the ball off. It'll be short game, maybe a loss of 1. That is Lambert back in the game, but it's good to see him back in there. But it'll be a loss of 1, 2nd and 11.
Yeah, we thought it looked bad, and all of a sudden he just jumped up, started jogging off, so good to have him back in the ball game here. Brother Martin spreading it out a little bit more.
All right, they'll line up 3 receivers near side. Ball in that right hash mark, top of the field. Crusaders going right to left. Lambert takes the handoff, goes to the right, breaks 2 tackles. Drake had him. Brooks gets him. Let's give him a yard.
Good job of forcing him back inside, though, Kevin. We've done a good job of not allowing him to get on the perimeter and make plays out there. I think early in the first quarter he got out on us like 1 time, and since then we've done a good job.
Our MVP, Johnny in the spot, he looked it up for me. Lambert, before that carry, 38 yards, give him that 1. He's got 39 yards.
There you go.
This guy's been running for 300-plus yards in 2 different playoff games this season. Daz it out of the shotgun, takes the pass from center, rolls near side, throws it in the out, and the flat, first down. And he's going to be tackled at
Hit
the
hard.
47-yard line.
Hit hard. That's our senior linebacker, Justin Horn, running from inside out. Trust me, he'll hit you. My boy
Should have heard
can
it
fly.
from down here.
Really? Oh, yeah.
DeMonche is the receiver on the reception, but it's a first down Crusaders. They're starting to put a little drive together. It's at their 47-yard line, 1st and 10 with 4:18 to go in the third. Clock is running. A little pistol formation here. They'll send the receiver in motion to the right. There's a little slot. Lambert takes the handoff up the middle. Danny, he crosses the 50 and gets it to the Patriot 47-yard line.
Yeah, pretty good push right there.
3:50 to go, clock running.
Brother Martin's probably going to have to, they're going to try to hurry it up a little bit more here.
Yeah, got to pick the tempo up.
Yeah, their offense, of course, is calling no huddle. The coach is calling it from the side, trying to get aligned and get a play called. Tackle over.
Lambert takes a handoff, bounces it back near side, and he's going to have the first down at the Patriot 41-yard line.
Good job of him using his vision, just staying front side, taking his time, and then sliding backside. And we scraped a little too far outside, and he cut right back up inside of us and got a nice first down.
Yeah, we saw this last year with him, and then a little bit in the first game. He's a very patient runner. When they do that little handoff, he'll slide, and wait for the hole to open, and he'll plant his foot and stick it up in there, and he's doing that so far in this drive. Lambert with the handoff. This time the Patriots get him for a loss.
Great job.
1, 2nd down 11.
Way to get in there.
3 minutes and counting. We're in the third period. The Patriots lead the Crusaders 23-0. And I believe, Danny, this is the first time that the Crusaders may have crossed the 50.
Yeah, I think you're right. And we're walking a linebacker up close to the line of scrimmage, a couple yards off, a little spy. Somebody could get up into the line.
Yep, they'll hand it off to Lambert, and he'll get 2, so it'll be 3rd down and 9.
You know, the quarterback almost does. It almost looks like he rides the running back, for quite a bit of time. And I'm not sure if he's ever going to be able to pull the ball and get outside. I'm not sure if he's reading anything there or if he's just trying to keep the defensive end slow playing it, keeping him honest and holding him off.
2:10 and counting in the third. Twins near side split, top of the field. They'll stay in the shotgun. Lambert lines up to the right of Dazzett. Dazzett drops back to pass, fires it a flat to Lambert, complete. But we're going to tackle him at the 36-yard line, and you got to believe this is going to be 4-down territory here.
Was that Lambert or was that the tight end? I thought that was the tight end.
That was Lambert, number 6.
Okay.
Horn got him, and Jason Curtis in on the tackle as well. So they should be 4th down and about 4. On the ball on the Patriot 35-yard line. They need to get it to the 31. They can place the ball on the right hash mark, which is the top of the field. So the Crusaders will be going for it. 1:25 and counting in the third period. Dazzett back to pass, looks far side, throws it down the sideline, and it's going to be incomplete.
Oh, great job.
Callio broke it. They had a receiver wide open down the sideline. That would have been the halfback West, and Callio came out of nowhere and knocked it down.
Great job of just getting there.
Woo, he'd have been a touchdown if he'd have caught it.
Yep. Now, unfortunately for Brother Martin, they almost had 2 guys in the same area.
Yeah.
Callio kind of was weaving inside, saw the throw outside, came off of it, made a great play, got the offense the ball back. And this is what we're talking about. We talk about total team football.
You hate to criticize Dazzett because it's a decent throw. If he lays it up, he hits West running in stride, and it would have been a touchdown. But fortunately, his pass was a little flatter, and Callio recovered and knocked it down. Crusaders turn it over on downs. 1:13 to go in the third. 1st and 10 Patriots. Going left to right, ball on the left hash mark. We'll go to the left. Quick handoff to the left halfback. That is Prout.
I mean, what a
Gain
year!
of 3.
What a year he's had this year, Kevin.
Yeah.
Proud. I mean, he's
a pleasant
obviously
surprise.
Yeah. I mean, he's got another year for us. But I tell you, he's going to be a kid that gets some good attention next year as a running back. He's done a phenomenal job for us. Very salty, like Kevin said. He's not a big guy, but extremely great with his feet. Runs very powerful, and has had a great junior season.
Give a shout out to fellow Patriot Tanya Betterton. She's listening to us. We appreciate you, Tanya. Hope you're feeling well. 2nd down 7. Split top of the field, trips Twins near side. We do have a left halfback. We'll go to left. He's going to pass it back. Has a guy wide open. Oh, just a little too long. Gabriel was the inside receiver, and Danny, he'd have caught that. He'd have walked in the end zone.
I'm telling you, it was close. It was close. Had a guy bearing down on Bruno from the very top of the field, and he had to get rid of that thing probably a little quicker than he wanted to give Gabriel a little better look. But a good job of him putting air under it. Yeah. But probably just about a yard overthrown.
20 seconds to go in the third. It's now 3rd down 7. Patriots from their own 38-yard line. Have to get it to the 45. Twins near side. We'll come near side. Bruno keeps it. And he's going to be about 2 yards shy of the first down. You got to believe we'll probably punt it here. But we'll probably let the clock run over 10 seconds to go. So we don't need to kick it yet.
Ooh, one of their guys' helmet came off, and he started running to our sideline.
Yeah, he's out of it, dude.
I hope he's okay.
Yeah, that's going to be a concussion.
He was out of it.
I hate to hear that.
The referee said, no, it's not in the wrong place.
They let him know.
And that's the end of the third quarter. So after 3 quarters of play, it's the John Curtis Christian Patriots 23, the Brother Martin Crusaders 0.
Kevin, for that third quarter of action, I want to say thank you to our good buddy Jeff Arsmith and his wife Lisa from Moe's Pizza. Go check them out at 1112 Avenue H right there in West Wego. Check out their homemade hand-tossed pizza, meatballs and spaghetti, muffulettas, everything that they do. Check it out at moespizzanola.com or give them a call, 341-965-0. Hands down, my favorite pizza in, I was going to say greater New Orleans area. I don't know anybody better anywhere around, so I'm going to say best pizza in the world, baby. How about that, Jeff? Moe's Pizza, 341-9650. Go check them out. Visit the website. Moe's Pizza, we appreciate your support of the Patriots.
Well, the halftime score was Patriots 20, Crusaders 0. The only score in that third quarter was the Patriots kicked a 29-yard field goal with 6:45 to go in that quarter. Alfonso drilled it right through the uprights, and it's 23-0. The Patriots will now kick it back to the Crusaders, going right to left. And we are 12 minutes away from championship number 28. Go ahead, Danny.
Just got a shout out from Roy Baccato, class of 1982 with All-Star Premier Homes. We appreciate him listening. They've been his wife Beverly. They've been loyal listeners to us all year. We appreciate that.
He was a heck of a baseball player.
He's still coaching.
I'm with him.
Travels around with our good buddy London and coaches him up, and we appreciate that as well.
All right. Mitchell to punt it. West will stand back at the Crusader 25-yard line. So now they flip the field. Patriots now punting right to left. 12 minutes to go. Trying to get him to jump off sides because it's 4th down and 2. We're doing all kind of shifting here.
Almost look like it.
Mitchell, a nice rugby-style kick.
Good boot,
Angle kicks
good boot.
and goes out of bounds at the 25-yard line.
Yeah,
so,
it was close. Not bad.
Yeah.
Not bad.
Well,
Angle
they're
kick.
going to move up a little further. Actually, the 20.
I don't know about all that. It went 1 foot out of bounds on the 25-yard line.
Yeah, that's okay.
How angled could it be? Anyway.
So, 29-yard line is what they're going to mark it. So 11:50 to go in the ball game. 1st and 10 Crusaders. They trail the Patriots 23-0.
So far, so good, right?
Yep. All right, the Crusaders will come back with 2 receivers near side. They'll have a split top of the field. Lambert will be the halfback. He'll line up to the right of the quarterback, Dazzett. Ball on that left hash mark. Fakes the handoff to Lambert. Pump fakes. They're going to throw it deep down the far sideline, and it's going to be in and out of the hands of the receiver.
Great job. Who's that on coverage down there?
Jason Curtis.
Jason, great job right there. He was right on him. No room.
Through, that's Nicholas Malik. He's their tight end. That's a really good tight end. So number 32, guard number 32.
Yep. Good job right there by Jason. Not giving him any room. And a good job pressing him. I was trying to explain this to my boys last night. They're out there always telling me, hey, let's do a little 1v1. I'm like, one-on-one? Yeah, one-on-one. Okay. I'm like, push him into the sidelines. Get rid of him. It's a tough throw.
Dad's it back to pass. Rolls to his left. He's going to take off running. Jason Horn.
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, you're not going to outrun Justin Horn. Sorry, buddy. This guy's done it all year for us. Fantastic job of Horn. And I actually heard that
gain of 2.
He's got some other opportunities, to maybe play
No doubt it.
somewhere else, and we'll see. But I'm excited for him.
Yeah.
Just watch him on the next level in college, play some football, and probably run track.
3rd down and about 8. Play action pass. Dazzett looks near side, throws it, has the receiver. Oh, wide open, but he dropped it. It'll be 4th down.
Man, I can tell you, Kevin, if your quarterback is struggling a little bit, you got to make the easy catches and easy plays. And right there, that just was right in and out of the hands of the receiver.
All right, being asked here, when's the last time the Patriots had a shutout in a state championship game? Just off the top of my cuff, I'm going to go in 2001 when the Patriots shut out the Baker Buffaloes 21-0.
Yeah, we did it in 99.
My freshman year, we did an 85 against Washington, 28, but the last time, most recent, would have been 2001. 11:28 to go in the ball game. Crusaders punt it. Pratt will stand back around the Patriot 38-yard line. Zimmer to kick it. And that was Jason Spadoni's group.
Yeah, sure was.
Prout fields it at the 40. Breaks a couple tackles. He's to the 45. Dragging a couple Crusaders to the 47. That's where they're going to mark it down.
Great
1st
job.
and 10.
And sometimes you hate to see it because the guy goes to hit you. But, man, when you have feet like Prout, you could get a little bit more brave, catch the ball, make a move, make something happen. And nice positive gain right there on the punt return. And he's got some courage standing back there and catching that punt with guys bearing down on him. And Dagan Bruno checks into the huddle after he gets the play call from JT and Coach Jeff Curtis and lets them know where we're going to be.
Patriots going right to left. Twins top of the field. Ball in the middle of the field. We'll hand it off to the right halfback. That is going to be Gabriel. And Brother Martin's trying to rip the ball out of his hands, but he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 49, so that should be gain of 3. Actually, the original line of scrimmage is 48-yard line. So it should be gain of 3. Second and 7 with 10:45 and counting left to go in the ball game. We're just going to milk the clock.
Yeah. I'd love to see us get some points on some more of these drives, but, yeah, you're exactly right, Kevin. The clock is our biggest ally right now. Got to get rid of it, and or our enemy, I should say.
Option top of the field. Smith takes the pitch, puts a move on the defender, gets a
good
yard,
job.
but he was hit hard.
Nice hit right there by the safety coming down, making something happen.
That's number 3. That's Santa Marina. He laying the lumber on Smith. Gain of 1.
Got a text from Mr. Ronnie Renazza, and he's taking a picture right there with his grandson Kobe, and they're watching and listening to us in the stadium. Appreciate that.
Yeah. Nose guard on our first championship team in 75.
I don't know how he takes pictures with his phone with those big
77.
bear mitts, man. I don't know how he could, get to those numbers and those side buttons. Those big bear claws he's got.
Tell you what. Crushes your hand, man, but he shakes it.
Yep.
3rd and a long 6. Send the right half back in motion near side. We'll come near side. And we might have fumbled it. It might have been a.
No, we didn't fumble
Okay.
it.
He just fell down awkwardly.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Look at the running back clamped on the ball.
You're right. Sometimes at the mesh point, you
Yeah.
get caught up a little bit, and that running back might clamp on it. And it's kind of a feel thing for the quarterback and the running back. The running back starts to understand the quarterback, the way he plays. If he thinks it's probably a give, most of the time they kind of grab it. If they think it's a pull, they let it go. So it's a communication thing with the field. But a good thing for us is the ball didn't come out, and we're taking some more time off, and good job by the Crusaders. They forced us to a punting situation.
Yep, so we're on the punt team on with 8:55 and counting. Mitchell will kick it. West is going to stand back around the Crusader 20. And we just let the clock run out.
Yep.
Well, they Brother Martin
Give a shout out to Jay Meyer and family listening to us in Gramercy. Appreciate you.
Brother Martin brought a guy in to the first level, and I'm not sure if Johnny Curtis didn't like what he saw once the guy stepped back in tighter in the box and to where we were in that spread formation, or if he just said, you know, we're going to take a delay of game anyway.
Yeah, shout out to Walt. Listen to us in Lake Charles. Appreciate you, Walt. Thank you, man. Our pregame sponsor. Mitchell with a rugby-style kick, drills it deep. Going to take a nice roll. Hits the 15. He's at a 10, 5, and we're going to down it at the 1 yard line.
Yes, sir. Good job, Mitchell.
Great job.
Atta boy. And Tyler Mitchell's a junior receiver. Good to have him back next year as well. But he's done a good job with that rugby-style punt. Just kind of, you know, it helps out with protection, and it also helps out with the bounce. You don't have that high driving punt. It usually is an end-over-end kick that can bounce in your favor, and it did just that for the Patriots. Nice job pinning them at the 1 yard line.
So at 8:33 to go in the ball game, the Crusaders are backed up to their own 1 yard line, going left to right. They'll have a tight formation here. A slot and a wing to the left. They'll do a pistol formation. Lambert takes the handoff, goes up the middle, breaks a couple tackles. He's at a 5, and we're going to drop him at the 7 yard line. So gain of 6, second down 4.
Got a text from our old buddy Jeff Bordelon. He played DB here. I believe Jeff graduated in '97, I think, Jeff, but played DB and a good former Patriot. He said you guys' voices are magical. Well, when we're up 23-0, it's a lot easier.
8 minutes to go. They'll give it to Lambert. He comes near side. Drake forces him back inside. Maybe a yard. Third, and let's call it a long 3.
And again, just keep that clock running, Kevin. We're at 7:50 and counting right now here in the fourth quarter. You listen to us live on JohnCurtisPatriots.com. It's been all Patriots so far, up 23-0.
And, you know, surprisingly, they have no sense of urgency.
Yeah, you're right. I was just thinking the same thing. Even like that, Kevin, they're
burning more time in the clock.
Yeah, they did a little freeze play. It didn't work. Tight end stood up. Now they're meerkatting it back to the coach, checking out the offense, making a check call here.
Third and a long 3. They moved. They didn't call it, though.
Nope.
Lambert gets it up the middle. Good job by Barnes, tackling for no gain, be 4th and 3. And that should be a punting formation there. Yep. So with 7 minutes to go and counting, Brother Martin will turn it back over to the Patriots. We should have good field position.
And Logan Barnes is a sophomore, Kevin.
Yeah, he's done really well this year.
He's done really well. Unfortunately, John Mortar, he's a senior. Adrian Martin, he's a senior. But we got some big guys returning, and they're gonna help us out again next year.
Yep. Listen, y'all stay with us. We're gonna have our normal pregame, postgame. It'll be a little longer. We'll do the score and recap, but we'll wrap up this year and set up next year. High kick. Prout calls fair catch at the 35-yard line. So it'll be beautiful field position with 6:30 to go in the ball game.
Fantastic.
1st and 10. Patriots actually at the Crusader 34. Go ahead.
When you play good defense, that's what happens. And after a great, unbelievable punt by Mitchell, the defense stepped up again. And you could play great defense and you force them into a tight punting situation deep in their territory, you can get the ball back with great field position. This is exactly what I'm talking about, playing Curtis Patriots team football.
Yep.
Fantastic.
Again, you guys stay with us after the game. We're going to wrap up this season, set up next season. Of course, we'll wrap up the game and just send it off to the spring sports. Hands it off to the right halfback, crosses the center. Short gain, that's Gabriel on the carry.
I'm not saying throw it, but this corner to the bottom down here is lined up about 4 or 5 yards deep. He's outside leverage, and he's just giving up the middle of the field with the post. If you want it, you could take it. I understand we're trying to manage right now, though.
Gain of 2, 2nd and 8.
6:10 and counting in the fourth.
You know, we didn't have many expectations this year because we didn't get a chance to see him during spring. You know, in the last 2 years, the Patriots won 5 and 6 ball games, unpatriot-like, but, you know, it happens. Brutal schedule we had coming into it. For them to go 8-2 in the regular season and the number 3 seed is impressive, and we're almost 5 minutes away from championship number 28. What a year. Twins receivers near side. Bad pitch, but the running back picks it up. But he's going to lose
Yep.
a few yards. Back to the 36. That was Gabriel.
Yeah, thank goodness it almost just bounced right up to him. He had to go get it down at his knees.
But the reason for the bad pitch is Bruno got hit at the same time.
Yep. Got to be up and back a little bit more. But, yeah, you're exactly right. Right as he was about to get it, I think he got hit.
Santa Marina with the tackle for loss back to the 35-yard line. So now 3rd down and 11. 5:08 to go in the ball game. Twins receivers to the right, split near side. We'll have one halfback. He'll be lined up behind the left guard. Bruno checking off at the line of scrimmage. Drops back to pass, rolls to his right. And he's going to fire it towards the sideline and out of bounds. Good job.
Yeah, that's a good job.
Yep.
That's a good job.
4th and 11.
Don't make a bad play worse. Sometimes you go with the play action pass, and it's not the way you drew it up, and it's not as open as maybe you think. You have to reset your feet and get out of the pocket. You know what? Don't throw something crazy. Give them the ball back. Don't take a sack.
Yep.
And just, now we could
punt it away.
Maybe Mitchell can pin him down again.
Yep. West is going to stand at the 10-yard line. 4:38 to go in the ball game.
Oh, Jeff Bordelon, sorry, class of 98. Knew it was around there.
Mitchell with a high kick. And hit the 15 and out of bounds.
Nope.
At the 7-yard line. So got him inside the 10-yard line. So with 4:26 to go in the ball game. 1st and 10 Crusaders from their own 7-yard line. And I do want to say this, unless it's a miracle they could score 24 points. Congratulations to Brother Martin for making it here. Coach Boney led the Crusaders to 6 semifinals before finally getting to it. But, personally, he's persevered. He had a heart issue. He almost died a couple years ago.
Yeah.
Had surgery. And, of course, his son Mark was born with some physical ailments, and they're doing well now. But just a lot of personal off-the-field issues. And for him to keep going and getting his team into this position is a 5-5 regular season and then a championship. So, tip your hat to the Crusaders.
I was just going to say that with a 5-5 record, Kevin, the biggest thing is you teach the kids, keep on fighting.
Yeah.
Keep on fighting. We talked about them getting hot at the right time of the season. They did that. They're going to continue to fight for the rest of this game. But 5-5 record, nobody would expect them to be here. They're here. A lot of people didn't expect us to be here. We're here. We're winning this ball game. But keep on fighting. No matter what happens in life, just keep on pushing.
That pass is incomplete. 2nd down 10 with 4:17 to go. Dazzett, play action pass, drops back in the end zone, fires the pass over the middle. It's going to be incomplete. 3rd and 10.
Good job. And I'll tell you this, too.
4:09 to go. Go ahead.
One of the groups that I'm very proud of, too, is this defensive secondary.
Yeah.
Coming into this year, we thought
experience.
Exactly. They thought that they were a young group. Of course, our buddy Blake Wobble has solidified himself. He's had a great senior season. Tyler Hayes, I think, has gotten better as the season has gone on. But they're a young group, an inexperienced group. And really, over the past few games of the season, they have done a great job of on the back half, just playing team football. I think Jason Curtis has gotten better. Being able to get him into the safety position has allowed us a little space to get Mike Turner the ball on offense and not have him in there so much, and added to the depth. But I really think that the defensive backs have a group that has gotten much better throughout the season.
Pass completed to the sticks to West. 1st and 10 with 4 minutes to go at the 12-yard line. 1st and 10 Crusaders. Twins left, Twins right. Dazzett play action pass. Pump fakes, looks to the far side, has a guy down the sideline, and it's going to be intercepted.
Yes, sir. Go.
Back to the 30. Comes near side. 25. 20.
He might have
15.
it. Go.
Calio's tackled at the 5-yard line.
Yes, sir. Great job.
At the 7, they got mark it. And 1st and 10 Patriots. 1st and goal, from the 7 with 3:42. Calio with the interception around midfield and returns it to the 7.
And the junior Calio said, man, you didn't mention my name. Here you go. How about that? Great job right there by the junior Jamal Calio, coming up big in the 4th quarter, calling his name, and he's had a great junior campaign as well. So great job. And Kevin, another thing, the defensive line has gotten so much better.
I agree.
For a group that we were unsure of again, so a little bit of inexperience, not a lot of older guys, trying to add some depth. You know, Joe Hart comes in, he gets injured. He's not playing as much as we like. Justin Brooks was injured most of the season, really, the midseason, and didn't play. And those guys have constantly pressured and played well. We knew Justin Horn was going to come in and be a stud this year. We knew that the linebackers were going to do a good job. But, you know, as a defense in total, you know, they've gotten better and better. And Ackle, obviously, has played through injury, you know, his senior year. And the group has just gotten better and better.
Gordon, what's that flag for? All right, illegal substitution on the Patriots. So he marked the ball at the 6. 5 yards, so now it's first and goal from the 11. No big deal with 3:42 to go. Hey, shout out to Ryan Esses and our buddies listening to us at the camp up in Mississippi.
There you go.
And you notice how this year we haven't had any confusion in the secondary this year?
Hey, guys, look who we got playing quarterback.
All right, let's see. It's Jordan Smith.
Oh, fantastic.
Those are quick hits far side. I mean, caught. That's like fashion.
20 minutes, let him throw a pass. I like it. I like it.
Gain of 1.
And I didn't know.
They put Godfrey in, too.
Are you serious?
Yes, they did.
Good, yep.
I didn't even know that was physically possible for Jordan. I mean, he's just getting over a broken foot, right? And then Godfrey has
an ACL.
Has a torn ACL. And didn't he just have surgery, or is he waiting?
He's supposed to have it this week.
Waiting this week. So getting him in the game. You can hear everybody cheering as he gets into the ball game.
3:08 to go. Second down and goal from the 10.
And another
Robert Johnson's in at quarterback. Little freshman. He's handing off to Liam Cohen. Cohen goes over the center to the 9-yard line. So
another
third
senior.
And goal from 9.
Yeah, Cohen getting into the ball game again.
So we're playing a bunch of young guys.
That's fantastic.
Yeah.
O'Brien's coming in now.
O'Brien's coming in at QB.
Michael O'Brien at QB.
Getting some guys in there.
2:38 in counting.
Well deserved, Kevin, because you know as well as I do, these guys work just as hard at practice, and sometimes even harder, because some of the offensive and defensive guys, they have to go on, I'll call it the scout team, but Team O, Team D, they have to give them looks all season long. You have to give 100% effort, even when you don't feel like it. So I'm glad some of these younger guys are getting in here at the end of the ball game.
Yeah, O'Brien at quarterback now. He'll hand off to Liam Cohen. Short gain to the 7. It'll be 4th and goal from the 7. And we're probably just going to keep handing off up the middle.
Yep.
These young guys. 2 minutes to go in counting. All right, so I'm being asked, how many wins does this make Coach JT? So Coach JT will now have 615 wins. He is now 6 wins away from tying Coach McKissick, 7 away from being the winningest coach in the sport of football, no matter the level. This will be state championship in football number 28.
Wow.
83rd overall state championship in school history.
Wow.
Congratulations, boys.
Yep.
Johnson at quarterback. And gives it to, I believe, Cohen. Short gain, and we're going to turn it over in downs with 1:24 to go.
Great job.
Yep.
Great job, boys. Damn, it makes you proud. Tell you what. We talked about it last week, Kevin. Doesn't matter who believes in you, who doesn't believe in you, as long as you believe in the guy next to you and across from you in that locker room, you're on the right path to success. And we appreciate all the hard work that they've put in. Man, they should be so darn excited.
Thanks for all the kind words to all the listeners texting, and we appreciate you. Without you, it wouldn't be worth it if nobody's listening. And just let you guys know, we had on the live broadcast last week over 8,000 people listening to that game.
Yeah, that was awesome.
Thank you. 1st and 10 Crusaders from their own 6. Patriots are 123 away from winning state championship number 28. They hand it off to, pass. Oh, we have him in the end zone.
Go get him, go get him, go get him.
We had the safety, and he got out.
Yep.
I thought that was Mortor had him.
That was Jeffrey Curtis.
Jeffrey Curtis, yes. Almost had him for a safety, and somehow Dazzett got out of it and got it back to the 3-yard line. 1 minute to go.
Go get him again.
Again, you guys stay with us. We're going to have a recap, post-game recap. 2 receivers to the left. Dazzett back to pass. Looks to his left, fires a pass over the middle. It's going to be incomplete. 3rd down with 42 seconds to go.
Getting some more young guys into the ball game, checking out some older guys. They should be super happy. Get over here on this sideline and celebrate, boys. It's fantastic. Wow.
This was I would say this year, the 2022 Patriots are a prime example of just keep chopping wood.
Yeah, persevering.
Keep chopping wood. 3rd and long, Daz it back to pass in the end zone, pump fakes. He's hit the end zone.
He's hit.
The ball's loose, but they're going to
still loose.
Recover. Do we have it at the 5?
Yes, sir, we do.
Yes, first down.
First down,
the Patriots. We're going to kneel it down.
Way to put it in.
Hit him
Great
from behind.
job.
The ball
nailed in the coffin.
And we got it. That's Jeffrey Curtis with the fumble recovery. It'll be first down, Patriots at the 5, but we'll kneel it. Wow.
That is awesome. Way to get the job done, boys. God dang. Man, so proud of y'all. Goodness gracious. So proud of y'all.
The Patriots will finish the year 12-2 and will be champions of the Division I Select playoff bracket.
Yep. Got some younger guys checking into the ball game still on offense. And like Kevin said, I'm pretty certain we're going to line up in victory formation.
Yeah, no need to run a play.
Don't need to score any points here. And we got to get some more younger guys in the game.
Well, Balfour, you could ring us for the 28th time.
Yep.
And we'll kneel it down, and that'll be it. We do not have to run another play.
Yeah, baby.
Look how excited the boys are.
Yes, sir. Let me get a picture of this. That's good stuff right there. That's fantastic.
10 seconds. Not official yet.
Wow. So proud.
7 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and it is it. The John Curtis Christian Patriots have defeated the Brother Martin Crusaders by the score of 23-0, and they are the Class Division I Select State Champions for the year 2022.
Whew. Been a long season, brother. Long season, and then all of a sudden you blink and it's gone.
Yep.
And we are so proud of these kids. You know, it was just a whirlwind season. You know, knowing coming in, the schedule that we faced was going to be brutal. And these guys went in and gave it their best shot, played very, very hard down the stretch. And then all of a sudden, everybody in the state gives the state championship to Carr after they went in and whooped us. And we just kept on playing, kept getting better, and they kept believing, you know, and persevered. That's all I could say. And it's just an unbelievable feeling to be back in the Dome for these seniors, not only to be here, but to finish victorious. Fantastic for them.
Well, I was one of them. You know, I'll say this: watching what we saw that night at Tulane Stadium, you know, with the way they were playing, you know, of course, we didn't know the extent of their injured quarterback. If he's healthy, who knows? But you know what? Yeah. That's part of football. We have also an injured quarterback, an injured offensive lineman. You can only play who's in front of you.
Right.
And we just kept chopping wood, and here we are. The Patriots are the 2022 state champions.
Who thought Brother Martin was going to be here?
Nobody. No, nobody.
You know, and they just kept playing. So great job, Kevin, for that fantastic job by the Patriots. I want to say thank you to our post-game sponsor, Hot Rods Creole. They're locally owned and family operated with generational recipes for your cooking ease and enjoyment. Check out their award-winning jambalaya, gumbo, and barbecue sauces. Don't forget the premium garlic butter seasonings, fish fries, seafood boil, and everything that they offer. You can find their products at your local grocery store or, of course, online. HotRodsCreole.com. www.HotRodsCreole.com. Hot Rods Creole, the only way to Creole.
Well, it was all Patriots. The Patriots got on the board with their first score with 3:13 to go in the first quarter. Bruno hit Turner on a 38-yard pitch and catch. Alfonso missed the PAT, and that put the Patriots up 6-0. That capped off a two-play drive going 52 yards in distance, burning 31 seconds off the clock. And that was really the only score of the first quarter. But however, the Patriots got the ball with 6 seconds to go in the quarter. They went on, Danny, an 18-play drive. They had the ball at the 1 yard line, going 99 yards in distance, burning 11:25 off the clock. Bruno, the quarterback, took it over from 1 yard. And with 2:41 to go with Alfonso's PAT, the Patriots extended the lead to 13-0. And then after an interception with 1:01 to go in the half, Smith had a 29-yard touchdown run. Alfonso's PAT made it Patriots 20, Crusaders 0. And that capped off a 2-play drive going 29 yards in distance, 41 seconds off the clock. That's how the halftime score was. And really, after a turnover, the Patriots got the ball back in the third quarter, 6:45 to go in the quarter. Alfonso had a 29-yard field goal, making it 23-0. And really, it was just trading possessions back and forth, and it was never in doubt. I mean, it was all Patriots. The credit, and I'll say this, and no disrespect to Coach Bonitez, his staff's first state championship appearance.
Yep.
Coach Leon and Coach JT combined 76 years of state games. We got 7 assistant coaches who were also players as Patriots, who had multiple state championship games as players, multiple state championship games as assistant coaches. I didn't add them all up, but close to 150 games in the state championship. You can't beat that experience and prove tonight.
You can't. Great job of getting these guys ready. You said it earlier. Good job of, switching some things out on offense, some motions, some different sets, getting the ball outside. I actually got a few texts on how much we threw the ball tonight, which I really love as a former QB, getting the ball in the air. And offensive line, Kevin, got to talk about them again. Great job. We knew coming into this year that was going to be our strong suit. Last few years it hadn't been,
right.
We knew that we were going to be experienced. We knew we were going to have some big bodies up there. Some guys got healthy, got eligible, and that was going to be a strong suit for our team, and it was. And all year they've done a fantastic job of protecting the quarterback and allowing these young guys to run. Got to hand it to junior quarterback Dagan Bruno. He's done a good job after the senior quarterback goes down of stepping in as the 100% starter and leading our offense to victory. And then, of course, you can't say enough about Turner and Mitchell on the outside, as well as the running backs in the backfield, just continuing to push and make things happen. The defense got better as the season went on, Kevin. I really believe that. The defensive backs really started to believe and trust in each other. You talked about it, the communication. There was no confusion of where we needed to be, what we needed to get done. They did a great job. And the defense, entirely led by Justin Horn. The defensive line continued to show their depth and get better and better. And then the special teams, Kevin, tonight you have a few kicks inside the 20 kickoff team, and they continue to believe and get better. So just the overall team win for the Patriots. Couldn't be prouder of a group. You got to believe. You got to keep on believing, and these guys did, and they kept working for it, and I'm super, super proud of them.
Amen. Wow. Anytime you can win a state championship is impressive. A lot of people didn't give us any chance coming into this year. We had our first full season in I can't tell you how long. But for the Patriots to go 8-2 in the regular season, be the number 3 seed, and then win 4 playoff games and to win 23-0. Here's the player of the game for the Patriots. Oh, no, we go to the runner choice, excuse me. This is phenomenal. I mean, the first thing you want to say over, but no, we didn't overachieve. We just played Patriot football.
Right.
And it's almost like plug and play.
Yep.
You go guys before me in the 70s and the 80s and after me and all your guys in the 2000s. It doesn't matter who you are. Just do your job. Plug and play. Just go.
Right. And I'm very proud of the way that these guys just kept on believing. We talk about the ghost of Patriots past and the players before you. None of that stuff matters. Legacy only carries you so far, right? But you believe in yourself. You believe in the work that you put in. You believe in the guy next to you. And that's what's going to carry you into the fourth quarter, into the playoffs, into the tough games, into the state championships. Those guys kept believing. The experience of the coaching staff, like you talked about, they just kept playing and playing and coaching and coaching and coaching. And they got better and better as the season went on. We love this group, and we're super, super proud of you seniors. Wouldn't have it any other way. So proud of you guys and excited for y'all. Y'all need to go out and celebrate and enjoy this victory.
You realize that we, the broadcast team, we're 5-2 in state championship games here?
Pretty darn good.
Not too bad, huh?
Not bad at all. Not bad at all.
So y'all hang tight with us real quick. Here's the outstanding player for the Patriots.
LHSAA Outstanding Player Award.
And it's given to who? Let's see.
John Curtis High School and selected by the working media of the Prep Classic. Outstanding player for the Patriots, number 9.
Dagan Bruno. Good job, Dagan. And he is our leader.
That's awesome.
He made some great plays, some great throws tonight, and well deserving of the outstanding player.
Well, I think even more than that, Kevin, is just led the team the right way.
Yeah.
No turnovers, managed the football game, made some big-time throws, ran the ball pretty well, even though, we didn't get him the ball out in space too much. He couldn't get crazy, but managed the game and did what he had to do to win the game. Great job.
Y'all hang tight with us. We're going to stay on for a little bit longer. The Patriots, as a team, get the trophy. Another addition to the wonderful trophy case that we already have. This is, again, the 28th football championship and the 83rd overall in school history. And Danny, this is what happens when you just trust the coaching staff. Let them guide you.
And then let me just say this, because I love saying this at the end of a state championship when we win. If all you do as a coach is teach kids how to play football and to win games, you're a failure. At John Curtis Christian School, they believe in something higher. They believe in Jesus Christ, our Lord and Savior, and that there's something bigger than football. They also believe in building these kids and making them champions for life. It's not about just being a champion on the football field. It's about being a champion in life. And you understand, and you have that guiding force of Jesus in your life, and you're going to continue to be a champion. And we talked about it at the service this morning before, that there are bigger things than football. And I know as an 18-year-old kid, as a senior, you don't think so.
No.
This is the biggest thing in life right now, which I understand. I've been there, done that. But when you get to be older and you face challenges, and you face some adversity, you could rely back on these times to say, you know what? I made it. We did it. We won. We played through adversity. We played through some heartache. We played without having this guy. We did that. But if all you do as a coach is coach kids how to play football, then you failed. They're teaching these kids how to be young men and women for the future and building champions for life, and you got to love that.
Amen. Amen. And, people ask Coach JT through the years, talk about this, success. I mean, winning never gets old.
Nope.
I mean, how can it get old?
It doesn't.
No. Well, a few more things before we sign off. This is recap the year real quick. Again, we had a tough schedule. We go 8-2. Had an opportunity to play for a district championship. We lost. We had an off week in the playoffs. Got the bye, regrouped, and it was just every week of the season.
Right.
Jesuit, Bird, Catholic, and then Brother Martin. Now, look, a very hot team at Brother Martin.
Right.
Not the same team we played in October. The Patriots handled business.
We knew it coming in.
Yeah.
If anything, we talked about in the truck on the way over here.
Yeah.
They better not be looking past them.
No.
They better be mature about their business. They better have character this week in practice. They better be ready because we know Brother Martin's going to be prepared, and they're a better team than they were 5 weeks ago.
Right.
So we have to be ready, and guess what? We were.
So I want to say to our seniors, this is the first time we've had to do this in this manner since 2018, because I didn't like the last several years doing this, sending the seniors off in the manner in which we did. But they are now the 28th senior class to walk off the field as the last time of a Patriot as a champion.
Welcome to the fraternity.
You know it. I know it. Some other Patriots who are good friends of ours, and it still bothers them to this day, but for the rest of their lives, they've always had that feeling knowing the last time they were a champion, and it's a great, great feeling. However, you're leaving the program as far as a player, but welcome to the most awesome fraternity known as the Ghosts of Patriots Past. Anything you need from us, network within our community, jobs, friendship, you in trouble, need something, we're here. We're here.
Well, you're a Patriot for life.
Exactly.
And that's the biggest thing. And a lot of these guys, of course, they go on and they play football and they win the championship, but some of them are going right into basketball, right? Some of these girls are going right into sports. So, and this is another thing we want to say. Thank you to everybody else that adds to the atmosphere of a football game.
Yeah.
The band, the dance line, the cheerleaders, the little peppers, the flag team, every single person. We want to say thank you to your parents for picking you up, dropping you off, keeping you involved. You guys don't understand it yet, but when you're involved, you stay out of trouble. When you're involved, you're working towards a goal. When you're involved, you're networking. You're building friendships for life. So we appreciate those parents for keeping you guys involved as we listen to the school's alma mater. Fantastic.
Yep. Well, a few more things before we sign off. I want to thank, of course, Coach JT and the Curtis family for allowing us to broadcast the Fighting Patriot football season, our 12th. We'll roll into basketball and some baseball games in the spring. Definitely want to thank Gordon for his time doing the sideline reporting. Of course, our MVP. We couldn't do it without Robbie Usler setting up and tearing down every week, doing all the dirty work, getting us our passes for this game. You know, I know we tell him, but I hope he understands that, you know, without him we can't do it, and he's really, without him we're not doing this broadcast.
Oh, 100%, bud. 100%.
Without a doubt, our MVP. So thank you, Robbie, for all your time and efforts, and to your family for allowing you to do this to help make it worth your while. And partner, thank you for your professionalism and friendship. And it's hard to believe 12 years. I mean, this is our 12th season. You know, 10 years ago, we won
Bring it in here, big boy.
Our first national championship.
Love you, buddy.
25th state championship. And here we are 10 years later, winning number 28. And it's like, wow.
It's great.
What a great, 12 years it's been so far. I'm looking forward to more. Just thank you.
And you said it.
To everybody. And the fans. Thank you to the fans for listening.
Yeah, we really do appreciate it.
All your support. And thank you to our sponsors. Without you guys, definitely we couldn't do it. Appreciate you and all you've done. So, we'll look forward to the spring sports. We'll bring you back for baseball. I know you take a little time off for basketball. Robbie and I will do some basketball games, but we're going to enjoy this, tonight and in the near future, and then get back at it. So, any final thoughts before we sign off for our 2022 football season?
Just so lucky and blessed that we're Patriots.
I agree.
That's all I have to say about that. I'm excited about the future for this program and this school. And I can't tell you how different my life would be if I didn't go to John Curtis. And I'm just going to leave it at that. I love the family, love the parents, love the teachers, love the kids. And if you're out there listening, believe us that we love you guys. If you're a player that's going to come back and listen to the broadcast, we love you guys. We're pulling for you on the field, and we're pulling for you even more importantly off the field. So what a great day it is to be a Patriot. So proud of you guys, and ready to get back up here in the booth next year.
So the Patriots finished the year 11 wins, 2 losses. They are the Division I Select state champions for the year 2022. State championship number 28, 83rd overall championship in school history. Coach JT finishes his 54th season now with 615 wins, 77 losses, and 6 ties. He's 6 wins away from tying the record, 7 away from beating it. We'll definitely have that game next year. No win, but it'll be fun. Stay in touch with us. Again, thank you for all you listeners. Thank you for your support. We appreciate you. So on behalf of Robbie Usler, Gordon Hebert, Danny Wimpron, and Kevin Fayard, Merry Christmas. Happy New Year. We'll see you next spring for the spring sports. Go Big Blue.
God bless.